Niley, I'm gonna compress your knees into JPEGs. How dare you? But thank you for giving out 3 gifted subs to Sly, Seti, and Lucas. That's very nice of you. That was very sweetums of you. I deeply appreciate that. Why is my face broken? Hold on a second. You guys look at look at the little bongo done on the side while I figure out what's going on with my face. All my key bindings are goofed. Why? Why is it like this? Why is my face broken? How dare I spend less than I usually spend on a takeout order on subs? Fair enough. Okay, there we go. I gotta fix all my other ones. For some unholy silly reason, all of my hotkey bindings are silly goofed. Nobody look at the jar. Don't look at the jar. Don't look at the jar while I hotkey this. Don't look at it. There we go. nobody, nobody look at the jar. You're not supposed to see the jar unless you redeem the jar. Observing, seeing. I'm using my eyeballs. Jarring. me when I me when I've been jarred. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. How y'all doing? How's it going, chat? Hey, you having a good afternoon? You having a good Friday? I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I hope it's a splendid, chill, relaxing Friday afternoon. Because that's what I intend to do. I intend to have a very nice, chill, relaxing Friday afternoon. I'm doing good trying to schedule this job interview. Yeah, I was reading about that in the Discord. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Twitch is being mean and won't let me jar you? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean it won't let you jar me? Do I have to jar myself? Are you trying to redeem the jar? Or are you trying to use the jar emote? Because the jar emote is just like standard now. You can just do that. It just says something went wrong. That's stupid because like it's a toggle. It's just an on and off deal. Let me check something. Let me check. Let me go to my channel points. Let me go and then get in the jar. What if I turn that off and then back on? Well, you know what? Tao, just for you. What the? Wait, where'd it go? Do I have to refresh my stream to do it? Hold on a second. Did I break my jar? No, it's there. Out of stock? What do you mean out of stock? Fuck you. I'm getting in the jar. I'm getting in. Hold on. I'm getting in the jar. I'm getting in the jar on principle. Tao tried to redeem the jar, and now we're in a jar. I can't just ignore that, you know what I mean? I gotta be in the jar. It's just... I have to honor this. I have to be in the jar. Hold on a second. Let me get my phone out. I gotta set a timer for 5 minutes. Let's see. Timer. Set this for 5 minutes. Alright. Well, I've trapped myself in the jar voluntarily. So, there's not much we can do while I'm in the jar. We're kind of just stuck in the jar for now. So how y'all doing? we're pretty much we're just gonna chat now. All we can do is chat for 5 minutes. Not that we wouldn't do that anyway. I hope you can hear me through the jar. I know the jar kind of muffles my voice a little bit. So anyway, let me think. Let me think some thoughts. Let me thinky some thoughts. Put stickers on the jar. Just like decorate, just decorate my little jar. Make it a little bit more of a home. Puts a bug in the jar. No, no, get it out. Get the bug out of the no. Get the bug out of the jar. I only have room for me in here. There's a bug in the jar. Oh wait, hold on a second. There we go. There's a bug in the jar. There's a bug. Get it out. Get the bug out of the jar. I'll poke a couple of air holes in the lid. I'd appreciate that. Because I'm stuck in the jar. It's not 100% clear if I need air yet. I don't know if I breathe air. I haven't really put a whole lot of thought into it. So, anyway, I didn't put a whole lot of thought. I thought about adding like a redeem that could help you like get me out of the jar sooner. But I also think it's funny if we really do have to just sit here and suffer through me being stuck in a jar for 5 minutes. Seems like if you breathe, should be something figured out real quick before getting in the jar. Magic Dunny, what should I have for dinner? Shakes jar. uh, have some chicken tendies. Have some chicken tendies with some Frenchy fries. Maybe a soda. Good idea? Hell yeah. That's the wisdom. That's the wisdom you get when I'm in the jar. I'm incredibly intelligent when I'm in the jar. I might make some tendies. Hey, you can't go wrong with some tendies. Might make some tendies, have a salad. You could put the tendies in the salad. You could cut up the tendies and put them in your salad. Then it'll become a tendy salad. And then you could make some French fries and throw that in the salad too. And then if you really wanted to, you could take out all the leafy parts and then you just have chicken tendies with some fries. It counts as a salad. If you add things to a salad and then take the salad parts out of the salad, does it still count as a salad? If I put a burger on top of a salad and then I remove the salad, is it still a salad or has it transformed into another food? This is jar thoughts. I'm probably going to order something from the local Italian place since they're one of the few places that actually has some good salads. Or I'll order something from Sweet Green. Hey, that can't go wrong there. What is the sound of one salad clapping? That's it. That's the salad clapping. Technically, the only thing that determines a salad is mayo. What does that mean? Does mayo go on salad often? I always thought you'd put like ranch or whatever on it. If you haven't had Sweet Green, I really recommend it actually. Huh. Like sweet potato pasta and salad? Ooh. Have you never had ham salad? Apparently I have not had ham salad. Potato salad. Oh. Oh. I'm free of the jar. I've escaped the jar. I'm free. Okay. But with that said, I wanna look this up now. Hold on a second. Bring up the field trip screen. No, shut up. Ooh. Okay, but now I also need to look up ham salad. Oh, you know, that... I don't know how I feel about how that looks. Dunny, please torment them with ham salad. I don't like... I don't like this. Now look up Snickers salad. I have seen a Snickers salad before. I will look up a Snickers salad. Snickers salad is the most, like... This is the most, like, the least worthy of being called a fucking salad. This is just a bowl of sugar. What's in it? Mom on timeout. What's in it? Let's see. Okay, instant vanilla pudding mix, whole milk, Cool Whip or whipped cream, Granny Smith apples, Okay, that actually doesn't sound too bad. I can feel my teeth rotting. I'm from the Midwest. Everything we eat is terrifying. Puppy dog chow. Okay. For people. For people. Oh, this is like, yeah, they're Muddy Buddies. They're little Muddy Buddy squares. I am familiar with those. Hey man, you got Muddy Buddies. You got Muddy Buddies. Do you know of it? Does anyone know of any other cursed food we should look up real quick? Americans are insane. Yes, we certainly are. I could eat 2 pounds of it. Yeah, I bet a lot of us could, really. Deep fried beer. Oh god, it really is that, isn't it? How to cook deep fried beer. Is it, like, full of beer? Oh, yeah, apparently it is. Pocket. Pour the beer. Pour the beer into it. How do you know the beer is still in there by the time you're done? You're done. I could literally send you... Wait. I could literally send you photos. Hold on. I'm trying to think of an American food monstrosity. Monstrosity. 8 American food creations that have taken things too far. The ice cream donut sandwich. Yeah, that's pretty... Yeah, that's rough. I wouldn't go for that. Have you heard of the Heart Attack Grill? I've heard of it. Hot dog bites pizza. Ugh. The Krispy Kreme triple cheese. This could kill a man. This will murder you. Deep fried bubble. This seems like a horrible idea. This seems like a bad plan. I think this would make you sick immediately. The pizza bun. All your favorite pizza ingredients in a cinnamon roll. Ugh. Do you remember the Double Down from KFC that was just a sandwich where the bun was 2 like chicken fritters? There was a part of me that was very, like, tempted to try this at some point, but at the same time, I was like, I really don't need it in my life. The pizza... The pizza cake. Actually, you know what? I remember some restaurant made a bacon shake. Ugh. There's a shake place in Chicago that gives you a chocolate cake shake. Just a big ass piece of chocolate cake into a milkshake. The chicken and waffle cone. Whoops, we couldn't find this image. Chocolate cake shake. God, they really do be... Hold on a second.
Portillo's...
No, shut up. Oh, dear God. They really do just be, like, dropping a whole ass fucking chocolate cake into there. Oh, dear God. So they literally make the cake. Beer and cake. I love beer and cake. Oh, delicious. We're gonna say, oh wait, no, there we go. We're just dropping the entire fucking cake into the cup. God, this looks delicious, but also, like, intensely bad for you. It's not even blended, it's just a slice of cake in the cup. Good fucking lord. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Gotta suck extra hard. That feel when you gotta suck extra hard. Okay. Well, I need to eat a vegetable. I've decided I need to eat a vegetable at some point today. I need to eat a piece of fruit. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. I've been sent images. I've been sent images. Oh, sweet mother of God. Okay, I will, hold on. Let me pull up my Discord. Let me get these pictures up. What veggies do you like, Donnie? I like, let's see. Broccoli and cauliflower, okay. Carrots are fine. Brussels sprouts, if they're seasoned right, are pretty good. What else do I like? I would put kale in smoothies sometimes. I'm gonna go eat a head of cabbage like an apple in Redemption. Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh, Tao is sending me so many horrible, horrible things. Oh, I'm getting hiccups. I'm getting hiccups just looking at these. Okay. Hold up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, this is a terrible time for hiccups. Hold on. Oh my. Okay. Oh, this is such a bad time. I gotta hold my breath. Tal, I'm opening all of these, like, individually. Oh, what the hell is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, you're just sending me food crimes now. Everybody hang in there. We're about to have a bad time. 'Cause Tao has decided to make our lives awful. Oh, I could send you more, but that's enough for now. Oh, God. God, you guys, you don't even know yet. Oh. Oh. I know I know I'm making noises at all of these, but like you'll find out very soon how cursed all of this is. Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll start here. We're looking at we're gonna read the Star Treks, but first we need we need to go over here and look at these horrible foods. Oh, sweet mother of God.
What the hell is that?
We gotta look at some food crimes. Hold on. Oh, that's not supposed to be the hotkey for that. Whatever, I'll mess with that in a second. But, okay, salsa Oreos. Salsa Oreos. Would I try these? I think I would actually at least try it. I would try it once. I would, like, dip it. I don't really like chunks of tomatoes, but I would be willing to give it, like, a singular chance. I would try. Oh. Oh, the pickle hot dog. Ugh. No. I would never, you couldn't pay me to eat this. I don't like pickles unless it's on a burger. Also, it looks very, like, vaguely penis-like and not in a good way. Oh my fucking hell. Machine elves. Okay, machine elves, we will do the dramatically read song lyrics after we go through all these horrible foods. And then we'll do the eat it to top it off. Also, are the hot dogs also pickled? God, I hope not. Okay, that looks awful, but if I ate red meat and it was dill, I'd still try it. Olive Joys. No. 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 I don't know. I don't want it. Communion wafers with with Monster. A very, very quick way to hasten up your chances of meeting Jesus. Look up olive loaf. Okay, I'll do that real quick. Olive loaf. Ew! Ew! No, I don't like it. It looks gross. This looks horrible. Why would you... Who would look at this and think, yes, I want to eat this? Olive loaf is a tasty lunch meat? I don't care. I don't care. It looks like Tryptophobia, the food. It's literally just bologna with olives. I don't care. It's like the least appetizing looking thing in the universe. I mean, okay. This is just a banana full of beans. And if they're like baked beans, then no. But like, if they're like pinto beans, like, yeah, okay, I don't mind eating it out of the banana. It's not really going to affect that much. It's still a food crime. It's still 100% a food crime. But I also don't like baked beans. I don't know what to make of this. This is... I don't know what this is, but I don't like looking at it. I know it's rice, and I know there's like veggie pieces and shit, but I don't like looking at it. Chicken. Pickled hen's feet and pickled... Ew! Ew! Ew, no. Moving on, no. Mushroom, peaches, and blue cheese in a strawberry vinaigrette. I don't know. I feel like in theory that could taste good, but I don't know. I wouldn't eat whatever that is. Depends on the mushroom. Has vodka. Well, hey, it has vodka in it. Wait, is that just... Wait a minute. Is this just like... Is this Jell-O, or is it just a layer of fucking poured vodka with whipped cream and peaches on top? I don't know. This doesn't seem too bad. Peach preserves? I don't know. This could be worse. As far it's a pan of Jell-O shots. Okay, I don't know. Like this could be worse. Looks like peach cobbler preserves. Yeah, this could be worse. Would I want it? I don't know, because I don't really care for vodka very much. But hey, it's the least offensive so far. Rate my pizza. Possum filling was inside. Oh my god. What? Look at this poor animal. This poor cheese animal. Friend shaped. I wanna... This is... I kind of want to pick this up and eat it like the portrait of Kronos eating his son. As long as it's all actual pizza ingredients, I'd eat it. But like, can you imagine? You know what I'm talking about? You know the painting of like Saturn or Kronos eating their son. I want to like bite into its head. Oh, shrimp gel. Saturn and his son's last mukbang. This is horrible. 50s Jell-O horrors are a little easy, but they're also absolutely horrible to look at. They're like you'd have to like all right, everybody, can get y'all's juice. All right, kids. There's a great thing called aspects with threatening auras. Okay, I'm putting that on my list of things. I'm gonna go through all your food crimes. Then I'm gonna do. We're gonna do the redeem for dramatic song lyrics, and then we're gonna. Oh well, maybe we'll look at the aspects first. But I don't know. This is turning into a weird food crime stream to start. Pork rind. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, these are all causing me psychic damage. Top layer, pure hot dog water Jell-O. Middle layer, hot dog water Jell-O with chunks of hot dog. Bottom layer, hot dog Jell-O. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. What is this? What is this? Is this... I know what this is. This is a giant fruit roll-up calzone full of gusher. It's gush. The hot dog Jell-O was for a dog's birthday. Oh, well, then that's okay. I bet the dog would be happy for that, as long as it wasn't for a person. I think that's a fruit layer for... Yeah, that's a... This item... This is an accursed object that is made to pull out every single one of your teeth as soon as you bite into it. You bite into it and you're not gonna get to keep your teeth because it's gonna yank it all out. Oh. Making ravioli, the fucking Pop-Tart. A boiled Pop-Tart. I don't know. I think that would just... I assume that just ruins the Pop-Tart completely. It would just disintegrate. Follow me for more recipes. the fucking chowder pop. Come get your chowder pops, kids. No, No, I don't think so. I don't think so. However, I would touch my tongue to it. I would lick it. I would lick it, but that's as far as I would go. I don't know. I would take one bite. I would take one bite of Nesquik ramen. Just as a bit. Just as a funny little goof. But I would not eat a whole bowl of it. Egg whites and frosted Cheerios to end my day. Ugh. 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 Pro tip: out of milk, mayo and ice cold water makes milk in a. Ooh, what? No. Why? No. Why? Why are you eating Skittles? Why are you eating M&Ms with it? No. 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 Pineapple on pizza? Old news, dipshit. I just ordered pineapple pizza with mayonnaise for sauce. It wrecked my guts. Thanks to Gino's Pizza for being the only pizza joint to answer my phone call and say, fuck it, we'll do it. Food trends trigger my ED, but half of these are just shit posts. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Machine Elves. We are just about done here. What's the last one? I would eat this. I would unironically try it at least. I would try Mac and Tang. That could be worse. Chocolate pasta is good too. Well, that was horrible. Thank you, Tao. Tao, thank you for the bountiful gift that you gave us and the psychic damage we have now received. That was horrible. Oh, okay. All right. I still need to where's my spotlight? All right. Let me get my jazz back on. Tao, you really are a being of chaos. Okay. So this is Just Eat It by Weird Al Yankovic. And now I'm not going to be able to stop thinking about the horrible food crimes while I do this. How come you're always such a fussy young man? Don't want no Captain Crunch. Don't want... Hold on, I pressed a button and I fucked it up. Don't want no Captain Crunch. Don't want no Raisin Bran. Well, don't you know that other kids are starving in Japan? So eat it. Just eat it. Don't want to argue. Don't want to debate. Don't want to hear about what kind of foods you hate. You won't get no dessert till you clean off your plate. So eat it. Don't you tell me you're full. Just eat it. Eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it. Woo. Your table manners are a crying shame. You're playing with your food. This ain't some kind of game. Now, if you starve to death, you'll just have yourself to blame. So eat it. Just eat it. You better listen. Better do what you're told. You haven't even touched your tuna casserole. You better chow down or it's gonna get cold, so eat it. I don't care if you're full. Just eat it. Eat it. Open up your mouth and feed it. Have some more yogurt. Have some more Spam. It doesn't matter if it's fresh or canned. Just eat it. Just eat it. Don't you make me repeat it. Have a banana. Have a whole bunch. It doesn't matter what you've had for lunch. Just eat it. 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 If it's getting cold, reheat it. Have a big dinner. Have a light snack. If you don't like it, you can't send it back. Just eat it. Ooh-hoo. Eat it. Eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Oh Lord. Have some more chicken. Ooh-hoo. Have some more pie. Ooh-hoo-hoo. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Just eat it. Eat it. Don't you make me repeat it. Have a banana. Have a whole bunch. Ooh-hoo-hoo. It doesn't matter what you had for lunch. Just eat it. Eat it. Oh, Uzi. Okay, so Uzi, we were looking at like horrible food crimes before you got here, and that's why someone redeemed "Eat It" by by Weird Al. I'm still thinking about like the pickle hot dog. Where's my spotlight? Where's my spotlight? I gotta turn off the spotlight. There we go. Okay, so we've had a very productive start of stream. Tao inflicted us all with psychic damage. Tao inflicted us with psychic damage. We did a song reading. This is supposed to be a Star Trek stream, but we just went full on with the food crimes. Oh Lord, but hey, nicely done. Good job, everybody. Mr. Spock. Mr. Spock, I want you to make the hot dog cake. I want you to go to the mess hall, and I want you to build for me the hot dog water cake. Build it for me now. Feed it to me one bite at a time. Put a slice of hot dog cake in your mouth, and feed it to me with your mouth. I want it to be romantic, Mr. Spock. Kiss me romantically with hot dog cake in your mouth. Jesus. I'm leaving. I'm out. This is the whole stream is cursed. The entire stream is cursed now. We can't continue. Fuck. This is that has to go up there with one of the most like foul mental pictures I've ever conjured up. Just vividly describing Kirk and Spock exchanging hot dog cake in the horrible makeout session. Jesus, all right. I'm cutting this piece out of the timeline. I'm cutting out everything that's happened for the past hour. Shotgunning the cake back and forth. I'm removing that. I'm removing everything from the timeline. The stream is only just now starting. Nothing has happened in the past hour. Oh, oh my god. Okay. Oh, hell in a shit. All right. So we're gonna have a nice wholesome, good, not horribly cursed at all read stream. Oh, but hey, I will say this: if any of y'all think of more food crimes, and you want to hit us with it in the middle of the stream, I'm not gonna stop you. Just throwing that out there. That could be the theme. That's the underlying theme for stream today's food crime. Oh, all right. All right. We're gonna get in there. Let's go ahead and start. We're an hour into stream. We haven't even gotten started. I'm gonna take a drink real quick and then we're gonna get going. I'm going to stop you. Oh yeah? You think you can? Blue Star and Fireball are gonna kiss. No, that's Warrior Cats. We'll get back to them eventually. For now, this is about Kirk and Spock kissing, damn it. Oh, alright. Alright, Chapter 1. Captain's Log. Stardate 4720.1. Mapping of the Class Q-type planet Delta Canaris 4 continues. This planet, discovered 3 years into our 5-year mission, is providing a needed break from deep space routine for the crew. The violent gravity waves emanating from the planet require constant orbital corrections, but the added work might prove worthwhile due to the possibility of life on the planet. Sensor readings are positive, although in a part of the life spectrum indicating beings unlike any previously discovered by a Federation starship. Excitement among the crew runs high. Morale has never been better. Captain James T. Kirk felt the deck of the Enterprise vanish from under his feet. Grabbing a handrail, he steadied himself until the gravity fluctuations had passed. That's what I call it when my vertigo kicks up and I'm like, oh no. Oh fuck, the gravity fluctuations. Oh jeez. He glanced around the bridge and saw his officers busy themselves counteracting the adverse influence of still another gravity wave from the planet below. Mr. Sulu, report, he ordered. Orbital corrections already made, sir, said the efficient helmsman. Sulu continued to punch in orders to the ship's control computer, his fingers almost a blur. Kirk nodded. Oh my god, dude, you can't just say it like this. The Asian knew his job and did it well. You can't... Oh, wait, that's not my book. That's my knife. You can't just say it like that. You can't just say it like that, dude. You cannot just say the Asians. God damn it. You can't be fucking serious that we're like... On the first page, we are experiencing racism immediately. Even the old-timey fucking bullshit that we read every now and again doesn't get racist that fast. Also, I thought you said Kirk nodded. No, that's for when Spock gets here. He's not here yet. Star Trek and Alpha Beta Omega crossover when I'm cutting that joke from the timeline. I'm cutting that joke from the timeline. I refuse. Never mind. I refuse to make references to Alpha Beta Omega shit. Star Super. Oh, there's something outside. Who is it? It's Spock. It's Spock. He's like, this is the face I make when I look at you. This is me that's me when I'm looking at chat. Hi Spock. Yep, that's him. I originally just for goobers, just for funny bits, I'd also thought of using this. I wasn't sure if I should use Worf or Spock. The Worf one makes me laugh. What do you guys think? Would you rather have Spock or would you rather have Worf? I decided to take off Spock because it doesn't. Yeah, Worf isn't in the book. Worf is Next Generation, not like original, but Worf is funnier. Look at him. Neelix. No, I'm not putting Neelix in. I am, though, ironically, I am working my way through Voyager right now, and I find him to be, like, one of the less bad characters of Voyager. Neelix is, like, a perfectly fine character. I like Neelix. Neelix. Hold on, now everybody wants Neelix. Hold on. I have to give the people what they want. Oh my god. This is perfect. Holy shit. Wait a minute. Hold on. Properties. Hold on. There, I found the perfect image of Neelix. He's so completely far removed from what we're doing, but fuck it. These sex dolls are weird. Okay. All right. Oh my god. Oh fucking hell. Alright, I'm gonna leave Neelix there for now. If someone redeems the there's something outside again, I'm gonna switch it back to one of the other two. We can switch it around between Worf, Neelix, and Spock if you guys want. We'll leave Neelix there for now. He looks like I'm holding them up. Hand over all of your interplanetary spices. Give me all your fucking vegetables, Neelix. Make me your weird hair spaghetti. Oh god. Okay, all right. We gotta keep going. Oh, okay. The captain continued his visual inspection of the bridge. Lieutenant O'Hara, are those gravity waves affecting communications? No, sir, she answered. Subspace is clear all the way to Starbase 16. Do you wish to transmit now? Not immediately. I still have to finish the annual efficiency report. And if subspace transmission wasn't possible, you wouldn't have to do the report right away. The Bantu woman's eyes sparkled. I didn't realize my motives were so transparent to the crew, said Kirk tiredly. Those reports are due too often. I'd rather be with Mr. Spock. I bet you would. I bet you would, Kirk, buddy. I'd rather be with Mr. Spock. In my office. On the desk. Making out passionately. The ship sails itself. I'd rather be with Mr. Spock, seeing what that planet down there really has to offer. He looked at the view screen and the dancing, shifting rainbow of the planet's methane atmosphere. It looks just like Jupiter, even down to the large red spot, he said, more to himself than to his communications officer. Kirk plus Spock equals cock. Cock. Anyway. I just looked up at Neelix again. My face when cock. Fuck. Get in the jar. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Now I'm in the jar. Well, hold on. I gotta set the timer. Oh, damn it. Alright. Okay, I started the timer. Well, we have to put everything on hold now. Because I'm stuck in the jar. So what do you guys want to talk about? Oh, you know what? Hold on. You know what we can do? Hold on a second. Let's see. I'm going to unlock that. I'm going to flip this around so I can face the right way. Now we add hot dog water to the jar? No, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please do not do this to me. You can't do this to me. No, don't do this to me. Please don't put hot dog water in the jar. I'm begging you. Please don't put hot dog water in the jar. I'll do anything. Please don't do this to me. Adds fruit gummy. Okay, that's fine. A fruit gummy's okay. Let's see. Because someone recommended aspects with threatening auras. That's what it was. Let's see. I'll just go to images. Ugh. Ew, no. Ew, no. No, oh, that's a kink thing. What in the sweet mother of God? Oh, dear Lord. What is this? The Jello homunculus I make in the basement at 3 a.m. Oh, is there any other horrible? Is there any other? Oh, this is a classic. Oh. I love this lady's face. Just. Okay, I'm afraid of what safe search might. Oh wait, what if let's hold on a second. Let's see. YouTube. Who would ever eat this? Oh. No. I hate the slug burger. Ew, no. Cheeseburger Jello. No. This is horrible. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to look at horrible food crimes anymore. I request a topic change. Hey, yeah. I'm with you there, pal. How much time am I left in the jar? Okay, I have a minute left in the jar. What do y'all want to talk about? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, guns. All right. Mechs. Weird mecha. What if I look up weird mechs? I don't know. These are just cool. Oh, wait a minute. Can we talk about the book we're reading by reading it? Yeah, sorry. We'll be back to it soon. We're almost there. We're almost to the end of jar time. Am I on time for the passionate kiss? You are almost in time for the passionate kiss. We got like one page into the book before I got jarred. I've been trapped in this jar for 5 minutes. Let's see. Hold on a second. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm free. Oh, I'm free. Oh, oh boy. Okay. Woo. Also, before then, we had a distraction. Yeah, you could call it that. We had a horrible. It was, yeah, it was awful. It was we were looking. Yeah, you might not want to know. We were discussing food crimes. Oh wait, Bongo done. You're not supposed to be out right now. Go back into your hole. Oh, okay. All right. Let's finally get back into it. Oh, I might need to lower the amount of time that we're stuck in the jar whenever people jar me. Okay. I'd rather be with Mr. Spock, seeing what the planet down there really has to offer. He looked at the view screen at the dancing, shifting rainbow of the planet's methane atmosphere. Looks just like Jupiter, even to the large red spot, he said, more to himself than to his communications officer. The similarity ends there, Captain, came the level voice of Mr. Spock. The Vulcan had come... The Vulcan had come onto the bridge. Oh my! Is that normal for Vulcans? God, I'm a fucking child. The Vulcan had come onto the bridge, and Kirk hadn't even noticed, being too engrossed by the sight of the gas giant. Which... Yo, I get engrossed by the gas giant every time I look at my butt in the mirror. Computer analysis of our previous sensor readings indicate life forms similar to a sheet of paper. How's that, Mr. Spock? Kirk looked at the impenetrable science officer. No, imperturbable. He sure is not impenetrable. Imperturbable science officer, wondering if the Vulcan wasn't deliberately baiting him. He had noticed a sly sense of humor creeping into the Vulcan's words from time to time, but he had always discounted that as his own facile imagination at work. Humor wasn't logical, and above else, Spock valued logic. This is probably a new life form. Wait, hold on. Wrong character. Brr. This is a new life form. Probably sentient. Probably. A 94.2% probability, Captain. The life forms are slightly larger than your hand and less than a millimeter thick, due to the intense gravity of the planet. We have detected distinct roadways, structures believed to be cities, and even indications of an ammonia ocean spanning trade. Humor is logical, though, just in an emotional sense. But they're only a millimeter thick. Less than a millimeter. The exact thickness fluctuates due to food intake, movement, and... Thank you, Mr. Spock, Kirk sighed. I would like to know more, but I am afraid I must leave it in your capable hands for the moment. The annual efficiency and promotion reports are due at Starbase all too soon. I'd be more than happy to have you file your reports, except it is a captain's duty, and you are more efficiently employed studying Delta Canaris 4. Ammonia ocean has got to smell so fucking bad, and they just mentioned that it's like a methane atmosphere, so this is just a poopy farty pee-pee planet. This is just a heavy gravity poo poo pee pee fart planet, and it's awful. And the people who live there are like the thickness of a sheet of paper somehow. I'm willing to bet they won't explain any further than that. The romantic spark will start a firestorm. Kirk and Spock will kiss on the surface, and it'll ignite the fire to just burn the planet. Logical, agreed Spock, turning to his computer. His fingers inputted information as he stared into the blue dimness of his console display. Kirk knew that the Vulcan was lost in a world of rapidly changing data, correlating it, digesting it, and producing a logical hypothesis for inclusion in the final report on the planet. Reports, snorted Kirk to himself as he turned away. His life was plagued by a continual flood of reports. Status reports to Starfleet Command, materiel reports, utilization reports, efficiency reports, report cards to his mom and dad, reports on D's nuts. A starship captain had to be more of an accountant than a commander these days. Mr. Spock, you have the comm, he said, going to the turbo elevator. The movement of the elevator didn't affect him like the fluctuations caused by the gravity waves from the planet. Long years in space had inured him to the familiar motion. The pneumatic hissing ceased, and the doors opened onto the deck containing his quarters. He had barely gotten to his desk when he remembered a disciplinary problem that he had failed to attend to earlier. Kirk punched the call button on his desk and said, "Mr. Scott, to captain's quarters immediately, and bring your chief engineer with you." Does he actually send report cards to his mom? No, I ad-libbed that. Mr. Kirk, I want to know how you're doing up there in space. I demand to know if you've gotten straight A's in being an absolute himbo spaceman. Have you gotten an A+ in kissing Spock yet? If you haven't, I'm going to fucking disown you. I'll shoot you right where you stand if you don't make out with Spock right now. Kirk gets along with other aliens. But then you get, like, Riker in Next Generation, and, like... You know what? No, I take it back. Okay, Kirk will bang just about, like, any green women he can find. Riker is kind of a slutty man. Riker will just absolutely schmooze on, like, any girl that, like, catches his interest. And then you got Tom Paris from Voyager, and Tom Paris is like a fucking any port in a storm. Tom Paris would see, like, a donut with googly eyes and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Kirk, yes, exactly, Uzi. Kirk falls deeply in love, whereas Riker is a whore. Riker's just a fucking hoe. He had just begun work on the reports when his door chime sounded. Gum. Kirk straightened. Okay. Whenever I'm watching TNG and, like, Picard is just like the chime goes, he just goes, "Gum." So just Kirk sitting in his office, and then he's just like, "Gum." Oh boy, we're not making it very far in this book today, I don't think. The one episode where Spock has to wipe a memory from Kirk's mind because the woman dying scarred him so terribly. I remember that. I legit remember that episode. That is kind of fucked. Original series genuinely had some, like, really good episodes to it. I still like watching old Star Trek. Holy shit, that sounds super fucked. Oh yeah, it's bad. It's rough. Gum. Kirk straightened as he saw Scott and the engineering chief stiffly enter the room and stand at ramrod attention in front of him. No, you know what? No, I'm just gonna keep going. "Reporting is ordered, sir," said the dour Scots officer, "and I brought Chief McConnell with me." Kirk found it hard to look with displeasure on the chief. Very attractive. She kept her red hair pulled back. Oh, he's talking about the chief he brought in. Thought he was talking about Scotty. Very attractive, this Scotty. The eternal happiness of the Spockless mind. Kirk doesn't even ask consent. Kirk is in sleep paralysis, and Spock goes just Vulcan magic on him. Yes, that's exactly how it went. I remember that. I mean, we all know Scotty is a catch. Hell yeah. Scotty is one of the most, like, eligible... Wait, no. Is Scotty married canonically? I don't remember. But hey, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better man than Scotty. Scotty's great. I'm making all my homoerotic jokes about Kirk and Spock macking in the hallways, but like, hey, Scotty would treat you right. Scotty won't be married for long, don't worry. This is true. He does end up getting, like, space frozen, then he comes back in TNG, and then he's like, oh no, everyone I love is dead. Bummer. Kirk found it hard to look at displeasure on the chief. Very attractive. She kept her red hair pulled back from her forehead and held in a small knot at the side. He saw a perfect complexion, marred only by a trace of grime on her cheek, and piercing green eyes, and a mind that was as agile as her lithe body. Chief McConnell, are you aware the gambling is not allowed aboard the ship? Aye, sir, she said, her slight burr a companion to Scott's. You're not denying that you were caught with elaborate gambling equipment in the engine room, are you? No, sir, I'm not. Kirk sighed. Chief, Heather, I don't care if there are games running. They keep the crew busy during slack times, you know that. This whole matter would never have reached my attention officially if you hadn't rigged the roulette with that laser. Kirk leaned back, trying not to smile. Tell me, how did you do it? So I'm currently taking bets to see if Dunn makes it past chapter 1. Current odds stand at 69-1. Hey, can I get a piece of that? Can I bet against myself? Cause like, hey, we're close to an hour and a half into stream, like another 15 minutes, and we're still in chapter 1. 'Twas but a wee bit of hocus-pocus, sir, she said, brightening. The roulette ball is painted black. A mighty laser beam against the ball, and it dances to whatever tune I choose. So that's how... Kirk bit off his words. He had often wondered how he could have lost so much of his pay in such a short time at the casino in Argelus II. The captain shook himself back to the issue at hand. Chief McConnell, you will dismantle your gaming equipment. You will dismantle your gaming equipment. You will not be playing any more League of Legends on this starship. I bet $1 imaginary dollar. Wait a second. You will dismantle your gaming equipment, and that you still so cleverly hid in the machine shop, and put yourself on back-to-back shifts until I relieve you of the extra duty. Extra duty. Until I relieve you of the extra duty. Perhaps the added work will burn up that surplus energy of yours now being diverted to rigged games of chance. Aye, aye, sir. Dismissed. And Mr. Scott, a word with you in private. They both watched the chief leave. Oh my god, really? Really? They're actually about to do a breasting boobily. Dismissed, and Mr. Scott... Yep, that's about right. Dismissed, and Mr. Scott, a word with you in private. They both watched the chief leave, her behind twitching just the right amount as she went through the door. So, like, I'm just imagining, like, her butt, like, glitching out as she's walking out of the door. Well, I know, right? Twitching? Why is her butt twitching? Butting assily? She butted assily outside the office. Why is it written like that? Why is her butt twitching? Okay, actually, I shouldn't do this without asking, so I will ask. What do you got? What do you got, Seti? What's on your mind? Share with the class, Seti. What are you thinking? Dunny, do you want to do a prediction for betting channel points to see whether or not you make it past chapter 1? You know what? Hey, you're welcome to try. Just doing the Jiggle Physics Ragdoll overlap collision. But yeah, no, if you know how to set up, cause you do have mod powers. If you do want to set up a poll to see if I ever make it past chapter 1. How long are these chapters? Let's check, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 pages. We have 10 pages left of chapter 1. The Gmod clap of my ass keeps alerting the chief. But yeah, so like, I think we might have to time it. We might have to set like a time. Like, can I make it through chapter 1 like in 10 minutes? Like 10 or 15 minutes. Can we get past chapter 1? Do you want me to, do you guys want to try that? Do you guys want to actually actively try to bet against me that I can make it through the chapter without getting continually distracted? Sure. Okay. SETI, if you learn how, wait, that's my gun. Make it so, number 1. Make it so. Biochemical protodermis. God, I'm never gonna get over the Bonkle stream. I might have to do Bonkle again for the pure psychic damage that it caused me. Hold on, let's see. How do we do Twitch polls? How to Twitch poll. How to use polls. Creating polls. Polls can be created by streamers from the dashboard and new creator dashboard. Okay, so let's go to the oh, Cassetti already did it. Okay, a prediction. Oh, right, that's different. Okay, will Dunny make it through chapter 1 in 10 minutes? All right, place your. This is different because you can wager channel points on it? Okay. Alright, thank you, SETI. I'm not wagering so that I can set the outcome when it happens. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and start going then. And we'll see. We'll see if we can make it. The timer, I've got... here. I should probably set a 10-minute timer. Unless it's already set on your end. Hold on, 5 minutes... 10 minutes. Okay. I got a timer set for 10 minutes. Let's go. She's quite pretty, isn't she, Scotty? Aye, Captain. Thought she is. Oh my god. Okay. Scotty saying that is spelled as THOT. So it just says, I, Captain, thought she is. I, Captain, thought she is. And you let her get away with rigging the roulette wheel. It's you I should have on punishment duty, but I'm letting you off this time. Nothing will be entered on her record. I don't want this showing up on the Enterprise's efficiency report. Those desk skippers at Starfleet would jump all over something like this. I know you won't stop the gambling, and you shouldn't. But don't let me hear any more about cheating. We will have a fair... contra-regulation gambling aboard this ship while I am captain. Do I make myself perfectly clear? Oh my god! That's the first time Automod has ever caused a problem. I will allow you to say thought. Oh my god, that's the first time Automod has ever caught anything. Thought. Haha, thought. Wait, no, I have to start reading. No, stop trying to distract me. I'm already going to distract myself enough. Thoth. The thought moth. When you a hot thought moth. When you're a light bulb at the club and a moth starts trying to grind on you and you're just like, be gone, Thoth. when she hoth. I'm going to lose tickets. No, I can do it. Okay. Perfectly. God, they write Scotty the way he talks, and it's so strange. Perfectly, sir. The burr heightened in his words, and Kirk knew that Scotty wouldn't let his feelings for the chief get in the way of his duty again. Good. Now let's forget those reports for a minute and have a little... The buzz of the ship... Let's forget those reports and have a little personal time. The buzz of the ship's intercom interrupted him. He stabbed down on the call button and said, "Kirk here." "Captain, a message from Starfleet Command," Uhura sounded. Captain, a message from Starfleet Command. Uhura sounded excited. "Flash it on screen, Lieutenant." "I can't, sir," she said. "It's encoded and tagged, for Captain's eyes only. You'll have to decode it yourself, sir." Kirk felt momentary surprise at this. Highest priority messages were routinely squirted along the microbursts. Bro. Squirted along the microbursts. The fuck does that mean? Squirted along in microbursts and received through devious computer-controlled equipment, making interception highly unlikely. To further encode a message was almost unheard of. Almost. Send the coded message down by courier, Lieutenant," he ordered. Looking up at his engineering officer, he said, "Dismiss, Scotty. We'll have that drink later." "Aye, sir. Be looking forward to it." Smiling, the engineer left. Kirk's attention focused on his tiny viewing screen. As soon as the security man delivered the message cassette, row after row of numbers paraded out until viewing area was filled. Leaning over, he opened the captain's safe, keyed only to his palm print. The small decoding device inside hummed as he began copying the numbers displayed on the screen. When the message became intelligible, his face stiffened. Erasing the words, he activated the ship intercom. "Bridge. Mr. Spock." "Yes, Captain," came the calm tones of his first officer. "Laying a course for LNth-2 immediately. Warp Factor 8. "This is emergency speed, Captain." "Aren't the engines up to it?" snapped Kirk. "Of course they are, sir." "Warp Factor 8, Mr. Spock. Our presence is required at the start of another interstellar war." He sagged back into his seat for a moment, then hastened to get to his bridge. The Enterprise had to be made battle-ready before arrival. Squirted by courier. Decode me, Mr. Spock. Decode me. Ooh woo. Wait, is it my imagination or did I fail to comprehend the prediction timer? Did the prediction disappear? No. Oh, maybe it did. Did it? I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Huh? Bark? Bark? Where'd the prediction go? It's still running? Okay, maybe it's like running like in a back. I spent all my points. Maybe it's check on the tickets icon. Oh yeah, no, it's still there. Okay, it's still going. Yeah, no, you're fine. Prediction submissions closed. Okay, that's what stopped. It was the submission. Wait, that means I gotta keep reading. I gotta keep going. What's left on the timer? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. We've only made it 2 pages. General quarters. All stations. Condition red. Repeat. Condition red. Oh wait, no, wrong character. General quarters. All stations. Condition red. Repeat. Condition red. Intoned Sulu, his voice trembling slightly. He looked back over his shoulder at Captain Kirk, sitting in the command seat, a mask of intense concentration freezing his features. "But Jim," protested the ship's doctor, Leonard McCoy, also known as the best character. "Are you saying, they can't be serious about this. The Klingons wouldn't dare attack a Federation vessel. That's like tickling a bull with a feather." "Are you saying Starfleet Command ordered us here by mistake?" "No, Bones. That order was signed by Admiral Tackett himself." Also, LMAO, Automat is approving every post I make. Piss, simp. Keep reading, Tunny. Automat, how dare you? Fuck. Oh, wait, you're right. Keep reading. The doctor hesitated, then said, "The Chief of Staff?" "That's right. Unless the Federation Council had issued the order directly, it couldn't come from any higher source." "What happened, Jim?" McCoy moved closer to ensure more privacy. The bridge to ensure more privacy. Hey. No, Dunny, check out my cool swears. Bitch. Stop. Stop it. I lost my place. Shit. But he had to know. The Vulcan spaceship T'Pau has been destroyed. The instant the onboard computer ceased to register life readings, it automatically ejected the ship's recorder. All life aboard the T'Pau bones ended within a few seconds. No disease, no equipment malfunction, no collision in space. Nothing was recorded to indicate what happened. Starfleet Command believes that recent activities by the Klingons in this region indicate high probability that they were responsible. A new weapon, Captain? Asked Spock. Kirk only nodded glumly. But the T'Pau wasn't armed, explained to McCoy, beginning to show the intense emotions he kept checked until now. They couldn't have resisted a Klingon warship. Mr. Spock, sensor readings. The Vulcan drifted back to his console and began studying the readouts. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll take the hydrate. I gotta redeem that. Beta male jump out a window. No, shut up. Shit. A Dreadnought-class Klingon vessel in orbit around Alanath 2, he said. There's been no indication that they've detected us. We are still far beyond their sensors' limits. They might be more heavily armed, conceded Kirk. But our sensors are still better than theirs. A small edge, very small. Captain, I have located the T'Pau. The ship is adrift and intact. No life readings from the vessel. Spock looked up, his face bathed in the harsh blue light from his computer readout screen. With his pointed ears, dark hair, and sallow complexion, he looked like Satan himself. The only thing missing was the hint of cruelty. Spock's face remained impassive as he read off the grim findings, and also wondered why the narrator felt the need to just fucking drag him like that. What the hell? Let's see, hold on. Okay, I have the prediction controls ready to submit the outcome when we are out of time. Okay. Wait. Okay, no, I can keep going. I still have a little time left. Captain Spock licked up his face. Damn it, Spock, yelled McCoy. Do you feel anything for them? They were Vulcans. Dr. McCoy, said Spock in his even voice, I mourn for all tragic loss of life. The full information in this matter has yet to be determined. He turned back to his console, studying the sensor readings intently. Bones, quiet down, ordered Kirk, before McCoy could retort to Spock's reply. I won't have you yelling at Spock like that on the bridge. I will not have you yelling at my boyfriend like that. Especially not while he is busy. He chewed on his thumb as he studied the view screen. The drift... Alright. Alright, how many of you bet that I wouldn't make it? How many of you bet I wouldn't make it? How many pages are left? Like an embarrassing amount. We got through like 2 pages out of 10. Let's see, how many pages are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who bet water was wet? Fess up. Okay, maybe we should extend the timer sometime. I bet over 3,000 points. Fuck. Yeah, the next time we do this, we need to use a longer timer. Oh my god. Oh, I bet 300. Oh boy. All right. Hey, good job, everybody.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Oh, I'm so okay. I'm genuinely okay with this being a thing we do now. Whenever you guys want to, it'll just be like, all right, let's set up a prediction to see if Dunwich can even make it through the next few pages without getting distracted. Oh, fuck. Hold on, I see the hydrate. Also, you guys trying to fucking distract me. Niley paid for that sip. Oh, and I see the posture check. Ugh. Okay. Oh, my back just cracked. Oh boy, okay, alright. Oh my god. This is a good stream. This is a good stream. I didn't try to distract. I just got nervous because I was learning the controls as I went. And hey, actually, Seti, for real, thank you for learning how to do that. That was very cool and fun of you. Everybody thanks Seti for doing a very, very good job as a mod and learning how to do something new so that we can do more funny little stream things. Can I still say swears? Don't make me put you in the jar. But yeah, no, seriously, I want Seti to get credit for that because Seti learned something new, just for us, just for me, and I think that's very cool. Put Mooney in the jar. I will own this credit. You deserve it. All right, where was I? I won't have you yelling at Spock like that on the bridge, especially not now while he's busy. He chewed on his thumb and studied the view screen. The drifting T'Pau appeared, no visible scar marring the small vessel's hull. You get together a few of your personnel for a boarding party. I want a complete rundown of the conditions aboard the T'Pau. Right, Jim. And sorry. It makes me more powerful. Visible. Hey, yo, girl, you looking real visible today. Kirk looked up at his medical officer and smiled slightly. He knew McCoy. The man was competent, but sometimes let his emotions run rampant. McCoy left quickly, mumbling to himself, already selecting mentally the staff he would take. Mr. Spock, I have security beam over a team prior to medical examination. I want to make certain no booby no booby traps have been laid for us. Mr. Chekhov, Kirk said, addressing the navigator. What of the Klingon ship? Crap. What did he sound like? What did Chekhov sound like? I know he said like nuclear vessels. I think he had like a Russian accent. Still in orbit about the planet, Captain. The young ensign responded briskly. I have all phaser batteries fully charged, awaiting orders. Keep phasers at full charge, and keep your fingers off the triggers until I give the command. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Vessels. Nuclear vessels. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Security team is aboard the T'Pau, said Spock. They report nothing unusual, except the corpses. Put it on screen, Lieutenant O'Hara. Kirk propped his chin on his palm as he studied the view screen. The sight aboard the T'Pau made him shudder slightly. He could tolerate blood. A starship captain sees more than his fair share of combat and death. The eeriness of the ship empty of life without visible struggle got to him. The security team moved swiftly through the corridors of the ship, relaying back the grim picture of Vulcans peacefully lying on their bunks, faces composed, hands folded across their chests, hinting at something wondrous by their expressions. All were dead. It was as if they had simply lain down and gone to sleep, dreaming pleasant dreams never to awaken again. Theories, Mr. Spock? Asked the captain. He could think of no reason for the demise of the T'Pau's crew. All the tiny details only a spaceman would notice were in perfect order. None, Captain. No, none, Captain. I must rely on Dr. McCoy's autopsies for further data. Beam over the medical crew, Kirk said into his intercom. He watched as the shimmering columns of energy solidified and the medical team, headed by McCoy and his chief assistant, Dr. Mabenga, dispersed through the ship. Does anyone recognize that name? Was there a Dr. Mabenga? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna make any jokes. That might be like a culturally significant name, but Mabenga. Yes. Hold on a second. I want to look this up. If I look up Mabenga. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, I know who you are now. Okay. All right, cool. Never mind. I was like, okay, that sounds like a funny name, but no, don't do that. That sounds like a funny name, but that might be one of those names that I shouldn't make fun of. So I'm not gonna do it. Headed by McCoy and his chief assistant, Dr. Mabenga, dispersed through the ship. Lieutenant O'Hara, any communication from the Klingon vessel? None, sir. The ship remains in orbit. It doesn't seem to be following more than routine radio blackout procedure. I'm picking up radiation that wouldn't be present if they were operating under full battle conditions, even assuming their deflector shields aren't as efficient as ours. They don't seem to be trying to avoid detection. Might I point out, Captain, said Chekhov, that there is no need for them to hide inside. No need for them to hide. That is a new Klingon dreadnought. I am aware of that, Mr. Chekhov, as I am aware any battle with them will be one-sided. How far away are any of our own dreadnoughts, Mr. Spock? The Concordium and the Dominion are the nearest. Both are currently in dry dock at Starbase 7. Starbase 7? Kirk felt cold all over. The dreadnoughts were in neither position nor condition to fight the Klingon vessel. Yet he would have to engage anyway, alone, with no support. The Klingons had violated the Organian peace treaty. I thought that said Oregonian peace treaty, like they signed a peace treaty with Oregon. The Klingons have now signed a peace treaty with Oregon, and only Oregon. The Klingons have now signed a peace treaty with the spice oregano. They have made their peace with oregano. This is a funny joke. Laugh at it now. Anyway. The Klingons had violated the Organian peace treaty using a secret weapon against a peaceful Vulcan scientific expedition. They must not be allowed to return to their own empire unscathed. A heavy cruiser may not best a dreadnought, but it was his duty to try. The encoded orders from Starfleet Command had been explicit on that point. The Enterprise was expendable. Put me through to Dr. McCoy, he ordered O'Hara. A hiss, and McCoy's voice peevishly snapped at him. What do you want? What do you want? What do you fucking want, Kirk? What do you fucking want? I'm McCoy. This is my McCoy voice. A report, Bones. What did it? What did the Klingons use to instantly kill a shipload of Vulcans? Can't answer that. I'm beaming the bodies aboard, stacking most of them like cordwood in a cryogenic vaults until we can ship them back to Vulcan for burial. Mabenga will do the autopsies on the others, since he's more familiar with Vulcan physiology than I am. But we can't get the job done if you keep bothering us. Beam over a pair of the bodies and get back here yourself. Leave the other corpses in place and evacuate the vessel. Drain off the air. The hard vacuum of space will preserve the bodies as well as our cryovaults. I can't take time for the transfer. But Jim! Now, Bones. Do it now. Kirk out. Kirk felt the eyes of his officers upon him, staring straight ahead at his view screen, his voice as calm as he could make. He ordered, Impulse power, helmsman, take us to Alnath 2, using the bulk of the planet to shield us from the Klingon vessel. A sneak attack, sir? Asked Chekhov, both eager and apprehensive. It looks that way, Mr. Chekhov. It looks as if that might be our only hope of success. So I do not know what Dr. Mabenga sounds like. I haven't watched enough original series to know exactly if he has like a special voice, so I'm just going to read him really normally. I tell you, this is unlike anything I ever saw, said Dr. Mabenga, the body of the Vulcan partially dissected and spread before him on the autopsy table. He is in perfect condition. There is no reason for this person to have died. None? Asked Kirk. I studied for 4 years on Vulcan to learn what I have, Captain Kirk. I've never witnessed a death on Vulcan similar to this. I think he just has a normal American accent. Okay. Because everyone in the original series like all had these like funny ways of speaking. None, asked Kirk. I studied for 4 years on Vulcan to learn what I have, Captain Kirk. I never witnessed a death on Vulcan similar to this. Mr. Spock. Kirk turned and looked at his science officer. Spock's eyes darted back and forth as he studied the numbers on the medical computer printout. I can draw no inference, Captain. Dr. Mabenga is best qualified to evaluate this data. Kirk hardly believed his ears. Spock was as close to being nonplussed as he had ever seen him.
The array of numbers meant nothing to Kirk, but the lack went further. It extended to his most highly trained officers. Radiation. Could it have been a radiation burst? He pressed, hoping for some clue to the Klingon weapon. If so, it is no radiation that we are familiar with, the doctor said. The cells of the bodies are in perfect condition, no ionization indicative of gamma radiation or X-rays. The central nervous system is in good shape, too. No contusions, lesions, or evidence of struggle. Their deaths were most peaceful. When I go, I hope it's like that. Oh my god, you can't just say it. You can't just say that. You can't just describe him that way. The next sentence is, and I think this is okay to say, but you'll know what I mean. They say the Black Doctor stared down at the corpse on the table. I don't know if you can word it like that. That's like when they said like the Asian when they were referring to Zulu. I don't think you can say that. I don't think you can refer to it as that. It's a little I don't know about that. I don't know about old-timey. Yeah, it's old-timey. When was this book written? Let's find out. Let's see. 1981. Yep. There's no real point. Yeah, you know what? I think if I come across any other sentences similar to that, I'm just not going to call attention to them, and we're just going to kind of like, we'll just kind of pepper out some of those words. Well, not pepper. We'll kind of cut them out, I think. It's kind of like, because like whenever we're reading like old-timey garbage and it's like they say the most like fucking hot nonsense ever, then I'm like, hey, you guys need to know this sounds like some fucking bullshit. But this is just unnecessary. We don't really need to have these like specifications. We all know these characters. Thank you, Doctor. With any luck, none of us will be departing this Vale of Tears none of us will be departing this Vale of Tears anytime soon. McCoy, Spock, a word with you. Kirk left Mabenga intent on the autopsy. When he had the officers aside, he asked, any indication of Klingon intervention? I don't know these characters. I've never seen a Star Trek. Well, that's fair too, but nonetheless, I still don't need to make these like really blatant descriptions of characters. I'm willing to give Star Trek a little bit of a break because a big part of Star Trek was the fact that it integrated a cast that was big and special thing. Pointing out in the book does make a bit of sense. You know what? That is true. That's kind of dawning on me now, because that was sort of like a major point. So it's not like they're doing it out of like, hey, here's this person. It's more like they're pointing out that like, yes, there is a person of color or a lady that is here. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll make our way through it. We'll make it a judgment call. None, Captain, said Spock. I have fully analyzed the recordings made by the T'Pau. At no time did any aboard even mention Klingon presence. Our own recordings taken after the crew's demise also lack positive indicators of Klingon action. McCoy, did you see anything? Feeling, a tiny detail, anything? Nothing definite, Jim. But the Klingons are warlike. We all know that. They would like nothing better than to destroy the Enterprise in battle. They live for war, and the Organian peace treaty has robbed them of that for too many years. But the T'Pau, protested Kirk. Any signs that the Klingons caused the Vulcan's death? No, Jim, but they must have done it. They're in orbit around the planet, aren't they? Demanded McCoy. Yes, Doctor, the Klingons are there, and we must attack, it seems. Soon. The butt twitch comment was definitely unnecessary. Oh yeah, that was absolutely fucking wild. That was so unnecessary to be like, oh yeah, her butt twitched assily through the door. Let's see. Star Trek highlighted a lot of important minorities, racial minorities, Russians, women with butts. As we all know, women with butts, they had it real hard. They had it real hard until Star Trek. Ugh. The Klingons are also dead. Yeah, I fucking bet they are. The Klingons are going to be dead too. I'm willing to bet it. Oh my god, is it spooky time? Is it time for the cat to come out? Spooky. Hey, honey. Hello, my dear. Hello, my beloved pain in the ass who's, like, being a real butthole about her food lately. Spooky. Spooky. Hop up on the chair. Spooky, I will pet you. You just gotta hop up on the chair. Just get your ass up here, dummy. You're so stupid. You're such a fucking dummy. You're such a dum-dum. You'll leave a warm spot and then be mad that you're not warm anymore. I'm scratching your butt. Can't stop me. Just get up here. Get up here. Stop making me lean over myself to pet you. All right, well, Spooky is present, so I'm leaving that up because who knows? She might start screaming again. Command weighed heavily on James Kirk. He had Spooky, I am trying to put on a good show here. Spooky, do you have anything to say? Spooky, do you have thoughts? Do you have cat thoughts? Petting you. I'm patting you. I'm patting your butt. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. She knows you're talking and wants to talk too. Yep. Spooky has opinions. I dropped the... Hold on. I set the book down and then I lost my place. She's participating. She's participating. She wants to be involved. Command weighed heavily on James Kirk. He had studied the results obtained from the analysis on the Vulcan craft. 72 dead, no survivors, no records as to the cause of the tragedy, and no evidence indicating Klingons either. That worried him the most. They were within the 750 parsec treaty zone imposed by the Oregon. Imposed by the Organians. The Klingons couldn't have attacked a Federation vessel without instant retaliation by the orangutans. Or could they? The Organians were peaceful, alien, powerful, but they weren't infallible. They could make mistakes. If the new Klingon weapon operated in such a fashion that it was indetectable by whatever means the Organians used, then the Klingon Empire would feel emboldened and attack with impunity. The United Federation of Planets couldn't run crying to the Organians. The Federation would have to deal with this threat, swiftly and decisively. And Captain James T. Kirk was the instrument of that action. He had ordered strict battle silence. No communication with Starfleet Command was possible now. The slightest subspace squeak would alert the Klingons. You know when you have to fart, but you're trying to be real sly about it, and you're trying to only let out like a little bit of fart at one time, and you're just letting out like a little poot. That's a subspace squeak. Just let me hold on, I gotta let out a little subspace squeak. The burden of decision was his and his alone. Admiral Tackett had entrusted him with complete discretion on the matter. Mr. Chekhov, status. We are within 40 planetary diameters of Alnath 2, said the navigator. All phaser banks are fully charged. Photon torpedoes are armed and locked on the torpedoes are armed and... Fuck, I'm fucking up his voice. Squirting a highly encrypted message in that fart. We are within 40 planetary diameters of Alnath 2, said the navigator. All phaser banks are fully charged. Photon torpedoes are armed and locked on the horizon. Kirk's eyes drifted back to the view screen. The planet loomed bright and shining, an M-class planet. Another Earth with sweeping spring rains and soft breezes and warming sunlight. The single point on the planet's horizon where the Klingon's vessel would appear. If it maintained its computed orbit, I screwed up the sentence. I'm sorry. Also, 2-hour mark. Oh man, it is the 2-hour mark, isn't it? How close are we to the end of the chapter? Okay, two more pages, and then we'll take a break. The planet loomed bright and shining, an M-class planet, another Earth with sweet spring rains and soft breezes and warming sunlight. The single point on the planet's horizon where the Klingon's vessel would appear, if it maintained its computed orbit, appeared no different from any other point. At his command, the area of space would be filled with ravening phaser beams and a score of torpedoes, each one capable of destroying an entire planet's surface. So much power, and all to his command. It gave him a throbbing erection. He felt the tension around him. It was palpable, at first crushing him. Decision all his. Attack the Klingon before the other craft could prepare for battle. Spock agreed this was the logical course of action. The Klingon ship was newer, more heavily armored, swifter. The Enterprise's only advantage lay in surprise. If the Klingon warcraft could be damaged severely enough before their defenses stiffened, the Enterprise might survive the battle. Kirk wasn't even sure the ship could outrun the enemy. Shaking his head, he tried to get rid of the ideas of enemy in battle. The evidence failed to convict the Klingons. He didn't know if the Klingons had ever detected the Vulcan ship. Perhaps M'Benga and McCoy had missed some little-known virus, a plague of incredible virulence that might have ravaged the crew, killing them quickly. But a wealth of data argued against this interpretation. Where would the plague come from? Not Alanth-2. The planet had been cleared by planetary research as safe as any other M-class planet could be. No diseases, no dangerous beasts, no hidden menace, but something had killed those aboard the T'Pau. Deflector screens up, he ordered. Prepare to attack as soon as the Klingon vessel clears the horizon. 4 minutes, Captain, came Chekhov's voice, quivering with ill-suppressed emotion. Kirk knew Chekhov was like a racehorse at the starting gate, nervous now, waiting, unsure of himself. But when the battle commenced, he would settle into a cool, error-free activity. Captain, replied Uhura, I'm picking up a broadcast on the planet's surface. They claim to be part of the T'Pau crew. No, they were part of the scientific expedition. It's so confused, sir. Put it on screen, Lieutenant. And you, Mr. Chekhov, keep your finger off the phaser controls. Reluctantly, the young ensign leaned back, his hands away from the deadly trigger button. Chekhov had the bloodlust. Chekhov wanted to kill. He wanted to murder. He was ready to push that fucking button, and then Kirk said no, and he was like, Oh, but I want to shoot them. I want to kill. I want to send them to the principal's office and have them fucking expelled. Keep a close monitor on the Klingon ship's position, however, Kirk added. He looked to the view screen and saw a blue-tinted, craggy face of an Andorran staring back at him. One of the hearing stalks had been broken off in some past encounter, causing the alien to cock his head slightly toward the communicator unit. Who is this? Is that you, Commander Cillian? What is the meaning of abandoning us in the high-handed fashion? Answer me. Mr. Spock, analyze and identify. The Andorran is a scientist of some renown. Dr. Threlvon Da, an archaeologist who has worked with other Vulcan expeditions. He appears distraught that Captain Cillian, the commander of the T'Pau, has not performed in a manner meeting Threlvon Da's expectations. Transmission is real. It's not being faked by the Klingons. Negative, Captain. It is real. Uhura, patch me through to the Andorran. And keep the transmission on tight as beam as possible. I don't want any leakage warning the Klingons of our presence. I don't want any leakage. He heard buttons pushed, the communication computer being programmed to carry out his desires. A small hiss marked the opening of transmissions at the surface of Alnath-2. Dr. Threlvon Da, this is Captain Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Are you in danger? Danger? Squawked the Andorran. Of course I'm in danger. Always in danger of some upstart damaging part of the ruins. This is why I need my laboratory equipment aboard the T'Pau. You get that squirlius microspace. Get that scurrilous Vulcan back here with my equipment, or I shall lodge a very stiff protest with the Interstellar Studies Committee. Kirk thumbed off two-way communication and asked Spock, Is he for real? I'm afraid so, Captain. Dr. Threlvon Da appears very upset at the loss of his equipment. The voice stress analyzer has been set for the particular physiology of the Andorrans, and the results show only an annoyance at having his reserves momentarily thwarted. Kirk thumbed back the communication link. Are you in personal danger from the Klingons, Doctor? No, they are such a nasty folk, but they are no real problem. Always bothersome, but the delays I am forced to tolerate are even more bothersome. You up there, Kirk, I think as you said your name was. Get Captain Cillian here immediately. I'm afraid that's not quite so easy. The entire crew of the T'Pau is dead. Perhaps you can shed some light on this. What? Dead? Of course not. We're all fine. Are there any Vulcans among your number? Asked Spock, standing near Kirk's right hand. No, none. All Andorans, of course. All scientists intent on studying these wondrous ruins. The artifacts alone will be worth 100 fine research papers. Even that fool Thorin can successfully finish off his doctorate. With the dissertation he can write now. Never thought he would amount to anything, but this discovery will benefit us all. Doctor, please, will you beam aboard the Enterprise? Kirk glanced at Chekhov, who pointed to the chronometer. The Klingon warship would cross the horizon in less than a minute. Even with the relatively intensive sensor devices aboard the Klingon dreadnought, they could not fail to detect the Enterprise. Then battle would be joined. All advantage of surprise lost to Kirk. What? Leave? I suppose I can for a short while. Without my equipment, we are digging with our fingers. Very unscientific. I do so need my ultrasonic brushes, too. One of those blocks can be destroyed with improper cleaning, you realize. Want to beam up, Kirk said to the transporter chief. Mr. Sulu, can you keep the mass on the planet between us and the Klingon, at least for a few more minutes? Aye, aye, sir. We will have to achieve the same orbit as the Klingon, but that won't be any trouble as long as they don't try any quick maneuvering. Do so, Mr. Sulu. Kirk flipped his intercom switch again and asked, Has the Andoran beamed up, Mr. Kyle? The transporter chief immediately answered, Just arrived, sir. Kirk heaved a sigh. Now maybe we can find out what's going on around here. He glared at Spock as the Vulcan raised one eyebrow in skeptical response. Whew, okay, alright. So we're definitely going to go ahead and take a break. I am enjoying myself so far. I like doing all their silly little voices. Whew, okay. Alright. So. Sick. Sick. I'm going to go do laundry. Hell yeah. Alright, let me kick the jazz back on. Kick on some of that jazz. I'm enjoying myself. I like this one. And we'll head to BRB. I left some fruit snacks out for you so that y'all have something to snack on. And we'll go ahead and take like a 5-10 minute break. BRB.
Okay. Alright, we're back. No, that's not what I wanted. Stop that. Okay, we're back. I've had my snack. I hope I've had my snack. I've had my stretches. Also, just for giggles, I did something. Let me see if this works. Yeah! If you type in exclamation point Foot Gummy, you get a Foot Gummy. Like, that's it. It doesn't do anything else. It's just, you get a Foot Gummy. I don't know. I just felt like adding that. That way everybody can have a Foot Gummy. Maybe I'll try. Oh, Niley, why didn't it work for you? Oh no, there it goes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's gotta have a Y at the end. But yeah, I don't know. I was just like, I just did that in like 2 seconds. I was like, I want to try this. Maybe I'll try doing the same thing that I did with like the exclamation point slime, and have it be like you get like a random gummy flavor. Which, just to remind everybody, ooh, I caught a lucky slime. If you type exclamation point slime, you'll get a random slime, like a random Slime Rancher slime. Oh, I just realized Jazz is still playing. But yeah, you'll get a random slime. There's also there are also some secret little bit alerts if anybody wanted to goof with them, but you're not required. They do still cost the monies. Do I have any other funny little commands? I think that's it. I'm setting my Pokeballs to catch the elusive Dunwich slime. I should just put myself in there. I should just put the Dun slime. I've actually, one of these days I'll write it down, but like, I actually have like a little headcanon for like what a Dunwich slime would be in like a Slime Rancher scenario, like in a Slime Rancher universe. And I see them as being like, so like the Dun slime, right? Obviously that's just kind of what I call it. So the Dun slime, they naturally kind of like gather in groups, and they're attracted to like body heat. And so if you're like a rancher, if you're trying to ranch them, they can like they're harmless, but they can swarm around you and then weigh you down. So they would actively make you slower because all of them are just kind of like clinging to you, and then you would have to use like the little blast function to like push them all back. They're just like they like stick to things. Dunslimes have a tendency to just like crowd around sources of warmth. Thank you for the 69 bits. Oh man, I was looking forward to seeing one of those redeemed at some point. Multiverse moron. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for following. I hope you enjoy your stay. I don't know if there's a more efficient way to do that. My friend. I don't know if there's a more efficient way to do that, but it's okay. But yeah, I don't know. Galaxy helped me set up a bunch of like Vine redeems. So all the secret bit alerts are all just like Vines I like. But anyway, so like welcome in Multiverse. Very happy to have you. We're about to get started up again. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm so full of turkey and applesauce. Oh, I'm so full of snacks. Multiverse is a good friend relation of mine. Oh, cool. Okay. I promise to be on my best behavior, and I won't embarrass you in front of your friend. I promise that by the end of the stream, they're not gonna turn to you, and they're just gonna be like, "Who the get a load of this asshole over here? Why'd you drag me in here? This fucking weirdo." Anyway. Anyway. So I think we'll probably go ahead and get back to it now. Bloop. I promise I will not be on my best behavior. Look, Tao, you do your best. Because frankly, whenever you're not on your best behavior, it makes for good stream content. So you continue to be your adorable Chaos Goblin self. I wouldn't want it any other way. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with these funny No, you can't put me in the jar already. Why would you Why would you put me in the jar? Why would you put me in the jar like this? We just got back. I didn't do anything. I put in the jar. Great. Now we gotta be in the jar for 5 minutes. On the bright side, though, we can have a slime wraith. So there's that. And chat now gets a gun because I am arming chat now. Chat gets to have a gun now in the middle of this slime wave. Please don't hurt my slimes. They are my friends and do not hurt them. We like to party. We like to party. What's the other one? And now I go eat food. Tao, you're gonna... Tao, you're gonna put me in a fucking jar and then leave? You're just gonna do this to... You're just gonna leave me like this? You're just gonna leave me? You're just stuck me in the jar and now you're gonna walk away and eat food? How can you do this to me? That's so rude. I'm trapped in the jar for 5 minutes. I can't do anything. So what do y'all want to talk about? What do you all want to talk about for the next 3 minutes? Oh, I'm questioning how good of an idea this redeem is now. Look up Lancer TTRPG because it has cool mechs. Okay. Buff Dunning. Wait. This is good. Okay, this will work. We can work with this. Oh, hold on a second. I need to move this up. There we go. Oh, but then I need to move the avatar to the top. There we go. Jarhead. My head may be in a jar, but the rest of my body can move for me. Oh. Well, I don't... Oh, you know what? You know what I can say? You know what I can talk about? So, there was a food truck that pulled up to my apartment complex yesterday. And I shit you not, I had, like, legitimately, like, the best burger I have ever eaten in my entire life from that food truck. It was amazing. Like, it was genuinely, truly, truly the best. I swear to God, these food trucks keep showing up at my apartment complex and just absolutely hashing out the bangers. Because, like, the last one that visited had these, like, super good, what was it? It was, like, these, like, pulled pork sandwiches. Oh. Chat, I don't know what else to do other than talk about food while I'm trapped in the jar. I need to come up with a redeem that, like, frees me from the jar. So that you can jar me, but then someone else can get me out. Yes, you do? Yeah. Hold on a second. I have an idea. Let's go here. Let's go to channel points. A new custom reward. Or set a timer much shorter? Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm setting something up. Enter amount. We can't make it too easy. Put it at 400. Okay, so for 400 channel points, you can now... Oh, hey, the timer stopped. Never mind. Oh, okay, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free of the horrible jar. However, I did set a new redeem so that if someone puts me in the jar... And I'm ripped! If someone puts me in the jar, someone can then get me out of the jar for 400 points. I'm not going to make it too easy because where's the fun in that? But you can put me in the jar and then someone else can get me out. I don't know. I'll work on the balancing of that. Maybe I'll lower the cost of the jar. Flex! Flexing. Oh, never mind. I started flexing and my body disappeared. Putting you in the jar made you stronger. It has given me power. And a gun. But yeah, I think what I might do is I might lower the cost of putting me in a jar and then also have like a low cost to get me out of the jar. That way you guys can just like continually take me in and out of the jar. Because I want the bit to be that if you put me in the jar, that that I can't do anything. You're effectively like putting the stream on hold. Something outside. All right, we're gonna swap out Neelix, and I'm putting in Worf. I'm putting in Worf. Hold on, let me make him a little smaller. Captain, this slime has no honor. Okay, all right. I love how little progress we're making in this stream with this particular book because I can't stop getting distracted. Who needs honor when you got guns like these? Ugh. Looks like he bust his hand through the wall to point the gun at you. Just spooky what? Spooky, come here. Spooky, come here. Spooky, I will pet you, but you have to come over here. You can't just stand and scream in one place. Or you can. I don't know. You're a cat. Spooky. Whatever. You'll figure it out. This might be the least progress you've made in a reading stream that wasn't hampered by the author being gross. Oh my god. You know what? While we're making zero progress, read the lyrics to Bakamitai, either the romanized lyrics or the official English. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Hold on. I'm resetting the buff so that I can keep that up while I do it. Oh god. Rainbow Source just Rainbow! Hi Rainbow! Hello! Welcome to the stream! Welcome. Rainbow's another very good streamer. Hold on. Let me shout them out real quick. Shout out. Did I do that right? Shout out. Wait a minute. Rainbow? Is it just Rainbow? Rainbow? Wait, no, that's not it. I don't think that's it. I think I did it wrong. That's not right. Not right. Wait a second. Rainbowsaurus, that's what it was. Shout out. Don't follow that other person that I just randomly did. Don't do that. Rainbow Sar Russ. You have to wait 1 minute 34 seconds for another shout out, damn it. I wasted my whatever. You see them in chat. You see them. Go follow them. They're great. I like them. they're a friend. God damn it. All right, anyway. Hold on. I'm re-upping buff. Hello, friend of my friend. Spotlight. Let me put that above buff. There we go. All right, let me look up Bakamitai lyrics. This is gonna be so weird. Bakamitai, kodomo nano ne, yume wo otekizu tsute, usagaeta nakusei ni ware na ega wo miseta. I love you, Moroko no Iwani, Kuchibeta de onma ni boku yo, nano ni, doshite sayonara wa ieta no, Dame dane, yo, dame nano yo. Anta ga suki, tsuge sugete. Dora dake, suyo yo sake demo. Yuga manai, omoide ga baka mitai. Baka mitai, onta baka ne. Anta shinjiru bakarede. Suriyoi one no felice sola no yokaze habiru. Itore ni natesan en gasugi. Machiani samo kararan mashita. Nanoni doshite mirandaki o kizari. Holma nirako naotako yanai. Sora no yobe wa hazu shimasu. Zamamiro saisa zuru wa. Likagen matempo no bak. Irgaken matemo bakamitai. Dame dane, dame yo, dame nano yo. Anta ga suki de suki sugite. Dore dake sue o sake demo. Yuga manai, omoede ga bakamitai. Homeru mi roko nao toko yanai. Sora no yubi wa hazumi shimasu. Zamamiro sise suru wa nano no yako no namida bakamitai. I just Oh my god, wait a minute. Who did summon a little guy? Who did summon a little guy? Spooky, get out of here. You're blocking the little guy. We finally summoned the little guy. Shoot. Where's I gotta turn off the spotlight. The Dunwich Sandwich 2.0 summoned a little guy. Oh. Niley caught a yolk slime! Those are rare. I am not joking. That was dang good. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I'm actually legit thinking of I kind of want to learn that song more legitimately, and I'm gonna turn it into like a really expensive redeem, and it'll just be like you can just make me sing Bakamatai on command. That'd be fun. I want to learn that song. I want to try and learn it like accurately and not just like guess. Oh. Dame dane, lore matayo, bakamitai. I've been so into Yakuza lately. Oh, alright. Little guy is summoned. We have our little guy. Thank you for $10, whoever did that. I don't see a thing on here telling me who did it though. I feel the same way about Dragonostate. I have to learn that at some point. I would love to get back into the Yakuza games. Love Kiwami, and I really love what little I've done of Like a Dragon. I'm playing Like a Dragon Ishin right now, which is the like samurai sort of like history spin-off of the main Yakuza series. So all of like the Yakuza characters are all playing as like different like figures in this particular point in history. That's been really fun so far. I watched Galaxy play through Like a Dragon, and that was super fun too. I just don't have the patience for like JRPGs a lot of the time. Like I can't once a game goes like super long, then I start to kind of lose my patience. But Like a Dragon is good. I fucking love Yakuza. I'm so full of Yakuza. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so full of Yakuza. Oh, all right. So I love Like a Dragon, but haven't played it in months. So the funny thing is, like, when I was watching Galaxy play it, we also took like several months break in between, like, when we were playing it and then we were playing it again, because that game is so long. It was like we made it like 20 hours and then we were like, okay, we'll come back to it at some point, and then like halfway into the next year we were like, oh, let's play Like a Dragon again. You've eaten so many I'm so full of Japanese lobsters. I still haven't unlocked the job change system. Holy shit. I know you've been playing that game for a while. But to be fair, there's so much to be distracted by. That's why I love Yakuza. I love just turning a corner and then bumbling into another side quest. Oh, all right. I played it a while ago, but I've been distracted by backlog. That feel when you have the dreaded backlog. Now I'm told, but now I'm very tired. Alright, everybody, let's get the book back out and we're gonna start reading again. Hurrah! I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna destroy my fucking voice in like 2 minutes. Right now I'm into Octopath 2, Theater Rhythm, and Minecraft Dungeons. Minecraft Dungeons is pretty good. Minecraft Dungeons is like actually pretty alright for like a Diablo style dungeon crawler. Octopath 2 is a little beyond me in terms of like I'm not too crazy about it. Theater Rhythm I will play at some point. You'd be hard pressed to find a rhythm game I don't really like. Oh, you know what? Real quick, just for Ghibli Goober Ghiblies. I wanted to share some of the like other emotes that I'm planning to do. I'm still waiting for them to be approved, but we've got Dun Shock. I have this like big open mouth one. There's one that's just a question of like, I want the animated ones to get cleared. Cause I'm really happy with how the animated ones come out. Cause I've got like a little spinny one. I've got the sad one, but it's just kind of like shaking around. And then I upgraded the Dun Wiggle so it's a little clearer, and it's got a little bit more bounce to it. And also the Rave version, which is super colorful. But right now they're still pending, so but once they're available, I will 100% make it known. Cuz I really want to use my funny little emotes. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, the slimes are out. Oh, the slimes are out. Oh, the slimes are all over the place. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. So we have made so little progress in this stream. We've made such little progress. This is hilarious. I love it. I love it. This has to be like a channel record. We're like 2.5 hours into stream and we've read one chapter. Congratulations. Good job, everybody. We did it. We did it, everybody. We did a new record. Oh, all right. Smashing records. Maybe one day maybe one day we will achieve the achievement of not being able to get through page 1. Maybe one day. Kirk and Spock must be so impressed they're inspired to kiss each other. Hell yeah. Speaking of Kirk and Spock kissing each other, let's go ahead and jump back in. Let's see how much more we can do in the next like half hour or so. All right, chapter 2. Captain's log, stardate 4723.4. We continue to evade the Klingon warship until such time as blame can be attributed for the deaths of the Vulcans aboard the science ship T'Pau. Before destruction of the crew, the T'Pau landed a party of
23. Andoran scientist on the surface of Alnath 2. The leader, Dr. Threlvonada, is argumentative and not inclined to cooperate with our investigation. Further questioning will, no doubt, bring out valuable information. More like the kapow. more like the kapow right in the kisser. Kirk and Spock went to greet the Andorian. The blue-tinted scientist paced nervously back and forth in the transporter room, his demeanor indicating extreme distaste for the delay. Dr. Threlvonada, I am Captain Kirk. This is my first officer, Mr. Spock. A Vulcan, snorted the Andorian. Are you people everywhere? Am I cursed by you till the day I die? Cursed? Asked Mr. Spock. That is illogical, a superstitious belief not in keeping with the strict scientific principles. Might I suggest... You may suggest nothing, snapped Threlvond... That's so weird reading that name. Threlvonda, pulling himself up to his full 1.5-meter height. You will get me my equipment I need to properly study these ruins, and you will do it instantly. Doctor, said Kirk, trying not to further antagonize the Andorian. There seems to be some slight problem. The T'Pau's crew is the T'Pau's entire crew is dead. Can you help us by giving us some information? Dead? They are dead? How unscientific of them!
How fucking... They're all dead? They're fucking dead? How fucking unscientific? That's some bullshit. If I was up there, I simply wouldn't be killed because I'm a better scientist. If you're a good enough scientist, you're immune to being dead. This fucking guy over here. Rest in peace to those Vulcans, but I'm different. Dead? They are dead? How unscientific of them. Is that what you were trying to tell me before your confused manner? 72 Vulcans are dead, Doctor. Tracelessly, said, that was Spock. 72 Vulcans are dead, Doctor. Tracelessly, said Spock. That explains why Cillian broke orbit, said Threlvonda. But that doesn't excuse his behavior. Come, let's discuss this over a refreshment, said Kirk, herding the Andorian towards the wardroom. Mr. Spock and I are most interested in hearing all about your expedition's discoveries. Really? But of course you are. This will shatter all the preconceived notions of those upstarts back on Ondor, and Vulcan too. Almost greedily, the white-haired Andorian rubbed his hands together. Come, repeated Kirk. Just Kirk being like, come, repeating, come. And then Kirk was like, come. And then Kirk said, come. And then Kirk said, come. And then Kirk stepped out, and then he was like, come. And Kirk, he went, come. And then he said, come. Anyway. Anyway. The madness is setting in. The madness. I can feel the madness upon me. Come, repeated Kirk, ushering the Andorian into the wardroom. Be seated and let's get to know each other better. A scientist of your fame must have many observations to make about Alnath 2. Such a pleasant world, said the scientist, barely noticing when Spock tapped in a recording command on the ship's computer. I feel nothing but admiration for the survey team who discovered it and suggested that I should be the one to examine the find more closely. They knew the true value instantly and acted with amazing dispatch in calling me in. What discovery is this, Doctor? The ruins! The ruins of a most advanced humanoid civilization. Such a puzzle, too. Only a single pyramid remains on the face of the planet to mark their passing. It is as if they eradicated all other indications of their existence to focus attention on that pyramid. Here, I have the holograms taken of it. Spock took the proffered plate and Spock took the proffered plate and slid it into the computer on the table. It burbled hungrily. Oh man, I'm burbling so hungrily right now. Oh man, I got some leftover pizza in the fridge, man. I am burbling. I'm burbling for some chow, you know what I mean?
It burbled hungrily, then focused on the picture at the far end of the room. Kirk had to suck in his breath. Even though the picture was reduced in scale, he felt the overwhelming majesty of the pyramid. The ebon sides gleamed dully in the bright yellow sun, almost draining vitality from the light and re-emitting it in a subtly altered form. "How tall is the structure?" asked Spock. "The scale is set at the bottom," replied the scientist, "lost in the three-dimensional picture of its discovery." "That makes it taller than the Enterprise!" exclaimed Kirk. "You say that... Wait, that's bullshit! Nothing is taller than the Enterprise! My ship is the tallest! You hear me? My ship is the tallest! I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you dead!" Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what this bit is. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Why do I stream? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Why do I do this? "That makes it taller than the Enterprise!" exclaimed Kirk. "You say the people of this planet built the pyramids. When?" "You stream because you funny. That's okay, alright. Maybe I am a little bit." "You mean how long ago? Perhaps 5,000 BP before present," he added, almost as if lecturing a class of dullards. "At least that, and possibly more, like 10 millennia, perfectly machined into a few microns tolerance, and inside is a veritable museum of archaeological relics." Spock allowed the computer to show the next holo. The interior seemed roomy, a single stone altar dominating the center of the chamber. "What's the purpose of that?" asked Kirk, lost in the wonder of the discovery, in spite of himself. "Don't know. Haven't had the time to properly study it. Don't even know if it was an altar. Has all the markings of a pedestal for displaying something important, but I wasn't the first in the room, you know. Those Vulcans were." Came back to Dunny threatening to kill the audience. Hey, it's part of the charm. Sometimes we have fun, sometimes we read, sometimes I threaten you directly. That's how it goes. That's why you now have the jar as a method of defending yourself. You missed the Vor talk with stomach burbling? Yeah, I'm sorry, Machine Elves. You missed the Vor talk. I'm sorry. You missed the burbling. You missed it. "The Vulcans entered this room first. Then they marched out, while I was still inspecting the base of the pyramid. They lined up and beamed back to their ship, leaving us all alone on the planet." The Andorian stood and moved through the holograms, examining facets of the picture and chuckling to himself. "Wait, Dr. Thralvanda, the Vulcans left you and immediately went into the chamber?" No, not even then. These pictures were taken after we chased the Klingons away." Damn it, the threats of killing are flirting. Don't get me wrong. Kirk's face hardened. "Perhaps you will tell me exactly what happened on the planet. What Klingons?" "Why, the Klingons who came after the Vulcans left. I was so busy setting up camp, I hardly noticed when they beamed down. They came with all the equipment of theirs. The minute I saw that they had such heavy machinery, I tried to put a stop to its use. Why, they might crush valuable artifacts under the treads." "Let me get this clear," said Kirk, more confused than before. "The Vulcans entered the chamber, then beamed back without saying a word to you. Then the Klingons invaded, heavy equipment of an unknown nature being offloaded from their starship." There's something outside, make it go away. Hold on a second. Spock's back. Now, oh wait, that's me. That's me. Now it's Spock looking at you. Me when I fucking see you. There we go. I like how in this case you're just cycling through everything. Yeah, I'm just cycling through because I couldn't decide which of the three I wanted. Hold on, I see the Hydratus. Yum, 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 water good for me, I drink, yum, yum. Water. I love water, it hydrates me, it makes me feel good. I suppose that sums it up. The Klingons swarmed all over our camp, some of them getting into that chamber, but I convinced them to leave us alone. They are such nasty individuals, unpleasant, but amenable to persuasion. A Klingon who listens to reason rather than killing outright? This isn't like them, Mr. Spock. Any comment? Highly irregular, Captain. If the Klingons are responsible for the deaths aboard the T'Pau, why should they allow unarmed scientists on the planet to live?
I can answer that. I told them I had already called Starbase 16 for aid. I hadn't, of course, since that puny communicator Cillian left hardly reaches into the near orbit, much less through subspace. But the Klingons contented themselves with their own paltry pastimes after making an inspection tour of my camp.
There's more of a mystery now than there was before, mused Kirk. The Klingons have in orbit one of the most powerful vessels in this part of space.
Yes, the Tower, they called it. Such a quaint name, said Thrall Von Da. Puerile also. It fits their activities, if I do say so. If they would redirect their energies towards scientific pursuit instead of building devices of mayhem, they would be better off.
Boy, this is one single-minded ass scientist, I gotta admit. We all would, Doctor, said Kirk. Of Spock, he asked, what do you make of this? A ship capable of destroying even the Enterprise, and the Klingon commander leaves it in orbit for all to find. Do you think he even sighted the T'Pau? Their detection equipment could have missed a ship that small. We can only assume that the putative weapon is of such a nature that it is not dependent on their sensors or its use.
Weapon! Cried the Andorian. What is all this about a weapon? I demand to be given my equipment. Find the T'Pau. I don't care if they are all dead as a bulkhead, and get me my tools. You're entrusted by the Federation, Kirk, to further scientific endeavors. This planet is the archaeological find of the century. I know it.
We shall see what we can do, Doctor, said Kirk, trying to keep his anger down. Wait here while Spock and I tend to other matters. Come, Spock. Come, Mr. Spock? Mr. Spock? Mr. Spock? Mr. Spock?
Come. Now. I will step over the corpses. I want my fucking tools. I need them. One of them is a wrench named Tony, and I love Tony like I love my life. I fucking love science.
Spock, Captain, I appear to have ejaculated. Sir, I have came. Anyway. Oh. Go on, Mr. Spock. In the corridor, Kirk sagged back against the metal of the bulkhead, thankful for the substantial support along his spine. He wiped off a bead of perspiration from his upper lip and shook his head. Spock, if there was ever a time where I needed a kiss, it is right now. Please, while we have the opportunity, let us make out passionately against the bulkhead.
Yes, sir.
Right away, Captain. I don't know what to make of it, Spock. I'd say he was totally demented, except I've seen others act in the same manner. Total dedication to his work. A workable philosophy for a race with distinct tendencies towards aggression. This is a sublimation towards knowledge and away from war. Logical. I could use less of that so-called logical approach and more information. Kirk felt less in control of the situation than ever before. The Klingons had made no overtly warlike move against any Federation citizen, yet there was no obvious cause for the deaths of the Vulcans. The threat posed by the powerful Klingon warship hung like the sword of Damocles over his head, and over the Enterprise as well. There exists no reason to disbelieve Thrall Von Da, observed Spock. He is a scientist of some note, capable of some concentrated activity directed to worthwhile ends, and his word is not to be questioned lightly. Should I question the Klingons instead? Asked Kirk bitterly. Why not? Kirk looked at his first officer and said slowly, You're right, Mr. Spock. Why shouldn't I ask them? Lieutenant O'Hara, open the hailing frequencies to the Klingon ship. Captain! Kirk couldn't pinpoint the person responsible for the outburst. He heard half a dozen voices mingling into one. Looking around the bridge, he saw surprise on many faces, outrage on others. You have your orders, Lieutenant. Carry them out. And Mr. Chekhov, please remove your hand from the phaser controls while I am speaking to the Klingon commander. I do not want any unfortunate nervous twitches creating an interstellar incident. Yes, sir, said Chekhov sullenly. Is the channel open? Ready, sir. This is Captain Kirk of the United Starship Enterprise. Sending greetings to our Klingon compatriots. Kirk heard a strangled gasp on the bridge and ignored it. We've entered standard orbit around Alnath 2. and wish to pay our respects. The view screen picture shuddered as frequencies matched, then coalesced into the grim visage of a Klingon. The swarthy, saturnine face contorted into a sneer. The Klingon gestured to someone out of range of the view screen, then settled into his chair to glare at Kirk.
Captain Klingon of the Empire ship Terror, what do you want?
Blunt, to the point, murmured Spock. Never qualify for the diplomatic corps. It seems that there has been some slight problem aboard the Vulcan science ship T'Pau. Perhaps you could help us understand the problem more fully.
No.
Kirk's eyes narrowed a little. Are you refusing us aid? All aboard that ship are dead. This is violation of the terms of the Organian Peace Treaty.
The Klingon Empire will never violate the treaty, snapped the commander of the other vessel. Weaklings in the Federation might, but never in the Empire's ranks will you find one such. What has happened to this so-called science ship?
Unknown. The Terror went into orbit immediately after the problem occurred aboard the T'Pau. Did you detect anything unusual, abnormal solar activity, gravitational anomalies, anything that might account for their deaths?
Captain Kirk, eh?
Sneered Captain Kalan.
My information officer has finally supplied data on you and your starship. You realize, in spite of your record, the Terror is the superior warcraft.
I hardly acknowledge that, Captain Kalan, in light of the recent modifications made to the Enterprise. But as you pointed out earlier, we come in the spirit of peace under the treaty. We desire only information, and then we shall leave. What brings you to the Alnath system?
This space is open to both signorities of the Organian Peace Treaty, the Klingon said. We explore. We seek knowledge just as though... Wait a minute, is he the one speaking? Okay, I just didn't expect a Klingon to say words like that. I didn't expect a Klingon to say, we explore and seek knowledge. We explore, we seek knowledge just as those on the surface of the planet do. An archaeological expedition is currently studying the ruins.
Indeed, came Spock's soft comment. I have never known the Klingons to be interested in archaeological ventures. Their energies have been devoted totally to the waging of war. That's really small-minded of you, Dunny. Hey, you're probably right. I know, Spock, answered Kirk. To the Klingon commander, he said, the Terror seems heavily armed for a mere pursuit of knowledge.
I will not bandy words with you, Kirk. Any attempt on your part to force us away from Alnath 2 and out of the system will be met with force.
Are you threatening us, Kalan? Again the sneer. A white gash in the darkly complected face.
Of course not, Kirk. We will defend ourselves if we have liked more than to use his stern measure. Wait, fuck, I fucked it up. I goofed it. I fucking goofed. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Of course not, Kirk. We will defend ourselves if have liked more than to use his stern measures against all of our enemies striving to rout us out of our rightful place in the heavens.
The way Kalan said it left no doubt that there was few things in the universe he would have liked more than to use his stern measures against the Enterprise. Yeah, I got some stern measures for you right here, pants grab. Oh, I might have to tone down the Klingon voice a little bit. That's starting to hurt.
The matching of a dreadnought against a heavy cruiser would be interesting, continued Kalan. Our tacticians have often wondered if the superior mobility of a smaller craft could be efficacious against a more heavily armed and armored dreadnought. An interesting problem for our computers, eh?
Oh, I don't have my book out. If you say so, Captain. You may rest assured that no Federation citizen will attempt to prohibit you from your pursuit of knowledge. Good digging. Kirk watched Kalan's face contort into a mask of rage. The Klingon broke the connection before Kirk could. The nervous strain over, Kirk swiveled around to face his science officer. "What'd you make of that, Spock?" "I'm not sure, Captain. The Klingon appears eager for battle, but all Klingons are. If he truly thought his craft superior, he would attack without warning. That he hasn't indicates uncertainty." McCoy came onto the bridge and sidled up beside Kirk's chair. McCoy came to the bridge. He crawled into Kirk's lap, alongside Spock. It was all of them sat in one little cuddle puddle at the captain's chair as they discussed. "I heard part of that exchange, Jim. What Spock says is true. What's this, though, about our being refitted to stand up to a dreadnought?" "A little bluff, Bones, nothing more." "Bluff?" asked Spock, cocking his head to one side. "Ah, this is part of the odd game you call poker. Lying for the benefit of intangible gain hardly seems worthwhile." We wouldn't expect you to understand, Spock. It's not logical," said McCoy. "And what you're doing isn't logical either, Jim. Attack! Fire on the Klingons while we still have the advantage of surprise." "The element of surprise is gone, Bones. And on what grounds can we justify such an attack?" "The Organian Treaty. They can't deny us peaceful access to Alnath." "They aren't," pointed out Kirk. "And they would like nothing more than for us to try and deny it to them. No, Bones, we're going to have to walk softly and see where the path takes us. There is more, much more, to this than meets the eye." "I just hope it's not the garden path you're leading us down, Jim," McCoy said soberly. "Bluffing is very logical. So many natural species bluff." Kirk flipped off the computer in disgust. Spock behind their back. "It's not logical." I love how this next sentence is so fucking good. Kirk flipped off the computer in disgust. I know they mean, like, he's turning it off because he's flipping a switch, but I am 100% imagining in my mind that Kirk is straight up just flipping the bird. He's just giving the middle finger to his computer for no reason. He's just like, he's just like, fuck you. Kirk flipped off the computer in disgust. He had gone over the Andorran's statement 100 times, and still nothing significant came out of it. The scientist simply couldn't guess what had happened to the Vulcans, nor did he really want to spend time considering the issue. The transcript of the verbal exchange with the Klingon's commander yielded even less information. Kirk had summoned up the most sophisticated programs lurking in the computer memory, and still had nothing concrete to show for the actions. The Klingons lived in a suspicious culture, paranoid and warlike. The Klingon commander's behavior could be explained easily within those parameters. Nothing indicated responsibility for the Vulcan's death. But Kirk could not find any tonal inflection, any gesture, any small detail to indicate the Klingons weren't responsible either. He was certain that Kalan wished they had been. No love was lost between Klingons and Vulcans. Kirk leaned back and closed his eyes, trying to relax. The strain of the past few hours caused his head to throb unmercifully. He decided now was a good time to have some leftover pizza and have a little bit of a J.O. before he went back to work. Soft jazz played over the speakers. He called in Spock and he said, "Spock, I need my toes sucked, Mr. Spock." I don't like that. I don't like what I just said. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I regret saying that. I'm removing it from the timeline. I don't either. Okay, all right. I'm removing it. I'm surgically removing that last joke from the timeline. Anyway. Anyway. The strain of the past few hours caused his... Rainbow just... Dear God, this timeline is cut to shreds. I've cut the timeline on this stream so many times. Oh, what an absolute joy this stream has been. It's a fucking mess. Oh, okay. Anyway. The strain of the past few hours caused his head to throb unmercifully. He settled his mind, allowing the image of a peaceful lake to form. He drifted downward into the warm water, floating, freed from gravity, no longer held prisoner by his own body. As the relaxing images worked in his mind, the dull pulsating ache slowly stifled and finally vanished. He finally opened his eyes to see Spock and McCoy standing in the open doorway. There is no heterosexual explanation for what just happened. Kirk is doing that thing that you do when, like, you have a bad headache, or if you're just trying to vibe, and you just lean back and you close your eyes and you just start, like, hallucinating for fun. And you just sink back into your mind. You go to your little happy place. He's sinking into his happy place where he's, like, swimming around, and then he, like, just opens his eyes and there's Spock and McCoy, and he's just like, oh, now this is it. This is the dream. I got 2 feet and I got 2 willing men. No, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I could jar you if I could. You could not. Nyla, you wouldn't dare. You wouldn't put me in the jar. You wouldn't put a friend in the jar like that. You wouldn't do this to me. I don't have the points. Oh, if I could jar you, I would. Well then. Anyway. Yes, gentlemen, he said tiredly. Captain, the Klingons have begun to jam all subspace frequencies. We cannot contact Starfleet Command. It's about as I figured, Kirk said. They aren't sure why we're here. They might not even be sure we're telling the truth about the T'Pau. The Klingons have suspicious minds. Even if we showed them the bodies, they might think we murdered the Vulcans to have an excuse to attack them. Jim, you're saying that the Klingons aren't responsible for their horrible deaths? Blurted McCoy. You can't have any proof of that. I don't, Bones. I'm trying to look at all sides of this. What if, and I'm only saying what if, the Klingons are not responsible? Then we would be the aggressors if we attacked, and the ones initiating an interstellar war. And if you let them get by with using a secret weapon, especially of traceless killing, the entire Federation is endangered. See, I feel like most of us who are familiar with Star Trek would know that the Klingons probably would not use a traceless weapon like that, because Klingons want to get in there and they want to fucking murder. They want glory. They want honor. There's, like, no honor in, like, shitty stealth tactics or, like, hitting while the enemy is down, which has not stopped, like, a dozen different Klingon government from doing that exact fucking thing multiple times. A Klingon traceless weapon that makes your corpse explode. Alright, that's better. They would use that. Worf is a Klingon weeb. Never trust Worf. True. I've got to decide soon, but which is it to be? Are the Klingons cold-blooded murderers, or are they innocent bystanders? Seldom have the Klingon been inherent bystanders, as you put it, Captain, said Spock. The jamming of our communication indicates some culpability on their part. Not necessarily, Spock. They don't know that we cannot summon up even one of our dreadnoughts. They don't know we're the heaviest armed starship in the region. It's simple protection on their part. They know they can pound us into atoms if the need arises. If we succeed in calling for aid, they don't know what might be breathing down their necks. This implies some sort of guilt on their part. I say attack now! McCoy slammed his fist hard down McKirk's tiny desktop. He slammed his fist down hard on Kirk's tiny desk, his tiny little elementary school desk that he was sitting at uncomfortably. McCoy is more bloodthirsty than I am. McCoy is coming off as, like, weirdly aggressive in this. I don't remember McCoy being this eager for, like,
McCoy wants death. McCoy wants to kill. McCoy wants to fucking murder.
McCoy slammed his fist down hard onto Kirk's tiny desktop. The captain looked up at his medical officer, eyes widening slightly. Seldom had he seen McCoy so distraught. "Are you questioning command decision?" Kirk asked quietly. "If so, you'd better make a good case." "Indecision on your part is case enough," ranted McCoy. "A good captain commands. Make a decision!" Kirk wished he could contact Starfleet Command and consult with others in higher rank. They weren't line commanders anymore, but they were strategists, tacticians, men and women responsible for the far-reaching decisions. He wanted nothing more than to map and explore unknown worlds, and absolutely nail every green woman he could find. I've never remembered him as being blood feud. The Enterprise wasn't a warship, not like the super powerful dreadnoughts. Its mission consisted mainly of contacting alien cultures never reached by other explorers, of mapping and charting planets and even space itself, seeking life and peace, not war and death. A decision had to be made, and it appeared war resulted in either direction. If the Klingons did have a secret weapon, they would continue using it unless stopped here. Even then, the respite was momentary. If the Klingon leaders felt the balance of power had shifted significantly in their direction, they would press their supposed advantage into full-scale warfare. On the other hand, if the Klingons were, as I said, peaceful scientists exploring the Andorrans as they were doing, a sneak attack could start a new war. Opinion is unaligned worlds would be against the I see what they're trying to say. Opinion in unaligned worlds would be against the aggressor. Kirk cared little for his name living in history as the single man responsible for causing the interstellar war, with the potential of killing entire planets filled with people. Trillions more could die from a mistake on his part. "Bones, I'm tired. My eyes burn from peering into the view screen, and my headache is returning. I need you to suck my feet." No, I'm sorry. "Give me something to relax and let me sleep. Let me have a good hit of that fucking opium we've been stashing. I need a hit of the good shit. Give me some Flintstones chewable morphine, McCoy." "But the Klingons," protested the doctor. "The Klingons won't go away, unfortunately. As long as this uneasy truce lasts, no one gets hurt." "Shall I maintain general quarters, Captain?" asked Spock. "Yes, do so. It might be a truce, but it is also an uneasy one. And with neither side trusting the other. Inform me the instant the Klingons show any potentially dangerous movement. Now, please, let me rest, unless one of you wants to keep me company. Spock, join me in bed, won't you? Mr. Spock, I need you to remove your pants and join me in bed. We are going to snuggle at 0400 hours. Did Spock and Kirk kiss yet? By golly, I'm making it happen. Spock and McCoy left, but sleep didn't come easily to Kirk. He tossed on his small bunk, restless and tortured by the decision he would have to make. Even when sleep took him, he dreamed of flashing phasers and exploding photon torpedoes. It was not a good night for him. Cuddling at 4 a.m.? When else are you supposed to do it? That's like the perfect time. That's like a good time to cuddle up, you know? Like if one of you has like a bad dream and then like you cuddle up and you're like, "No, it's okay. Oh, you'll be fine." Oh, okay. This has to be this is still a record for stream. This has to be the least Dunny, you kick me out of bed when I drop in. Look, this is my bed. This is it. This is my bed right here. It's these pillows. This is all room I have. Look, I can't just make room for people to cuddle up on here. You know what I mean? Like, I only have so much room. You know? Anyway.
Oh, I should try when you're awake. See, that's how you do it. Yeah, we have to change out the pillow. We gotta change out the pillows twice a day. They get damp. They get damp. Everyone, you always assume that I'm wet. I'm not wet. I'm like the surface texture of a gummy bear. I'm like squishy. I'm not like slimy. I'm just kind of like goopy. Spooky is wheat. Spooky is wet. Sometimes I do pick up Spooky and she's like moist and I'm like, why are you wet? Not wet, sweaty. Oh, okay, fair enough. If we're talking about my meat space body, then like, yeah, I'm a sweaty boy. I'm a sweaty them. I'm a sweaty individual. Anyway, this stream has to go on record as like the stream where we made the least amount of progress in anything we were trying to read. We got through. It took us an hour and a half to get through one chapter. It took an hour and a half to get through one fucking chapter, and to get to one chapter, and then it took us like another like a little over an hour to do the second chapter because we couldn't stop getting distracted and making fucking homoerotic Star Trek humor. Where's the horrible licking emote? I don't know. Rainbow was the one who had that. Sozin. Oh, you'd have to follow Sozin for that. Honestly, while the antics of this stream were fun, I wasn't that engaged by the book. Yeah, neither am I, to be completely honest. Like, it was a fun, goofy time to just like do funny little Star Trek voices. I'm not really planning to come back to this one. I'm probably gonna, because it's been 3 hours, so I'm probably gonna drop. This book would get 2 stars on AO3. Yeah, especially because no one's fucking kissing. Did we do Spock having his heat? Spock in heat, baby. Because that shit is bonkers. That is true. It turns out a lot of us here are in fact fucking Star Trek nerds. What if I'm not gonna share the screen, but what happens if I type in Spock heat? Oh right, that's why someone was saying Pon Far earlier. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Every 7 years, Vulcan males and females become aroused. If the normally calm and rational Vulcans do not mate with someone with whom they are empathetically bonded, they eventually enter Plaque Tau, the blood fever, become violent, and finally die unless they mate with someone or engage in a ritual battle known as Khalifi. Captain, I need to fuck. Captain, I need to nut or I'm gonna fucking die. Captain, we have to fight. We need to fight or I'm gonna fucking die. They literally do that in the show. I know, I've seen the episode. It's the one where like they get into the fight and Spock cuts this like big fucking like titty window into Kirk's shirt. And Kirk's just big old man pecs are just hanging out. Fight me, Kirk! Fight me! Fight me, Kirk! I'm so horny! I gotta get it out! Let me suck your fucking toes, Kirk! Anyway. The titty window is what you remember? Yes. I only remember the titty window in that episode. Can you fucking blame me? The titty window. If I Google Kirk titty window. Yup, there it is. It worked. Oh my god, it worked. I typed in Kirk titty window and we 100% got it. Kirk is cool. His actor is not. I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that sentiment. It's actually honestly kind of shame when you think about the fact that like Kirk really is like a great character and like what's his nuts who plays him was like really influential at the time, and then he just kind of became a fucking asshole like over time and such a fucking douche lord. At least Leonard Nimoy was a cool fucking dude. Leonard Nimoy was great. Leonard Nimoy was a national treasure. Leonard Nimoy, like, bless your soul, Leonard Nimoy. Nimoy's photographic art is wonderful. It sure as hell is.
I wonder. Oh, wait a second. Hold on a second. Let me make sure that none of these are not safe for work. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, no, he did some fantastic photography work. God, look at this happy man. Look at this man. God, Leonard Nimoy was such a treasure. He demanded his name was 20% bigger than everyone else in the title card. He was all, oh, you're talking about what's his futs? You're talking about Kirk's actor. Yeah, I know. I can't remember his name either for some reason. William Shatner. William Shatner. Willie Shatty Pants. Yeah, William Shatner was such a huge fucking cockbite. But you know who wasn't? This beautiful man right here. Leonard Nimoy, absolute bro of all time. Fantastic man. Beautiful. Handsome. Amazing. Oh, so maybe you should read Tech War then. I've heard it's awful. Wait, what's Tech War? Hold on, all. Oh, it's like a thing he wrote? Shatner, like, wrote a thing? In the 22nd century universe is centered on tech, an illegal, addictive, mind-altering digital drug in the form of a microchip. The drug creates simulated reality, and in the films and TV series taps into the Matrix hyperspace. In the later novels, a new version is called Super Tech, has improved efficiency and less likely former officer framed for dealing drug for partner with a good nature, charismatic magnetic. Oh, let's make up a good cop, bad cop partnership. Oh, they're cops. So populated with artificial intelligence. Andy, highly sophisticated simulacrum. This looks lame. Oh, wait, was there a game? Wait a minute. Save the whale. There was some kind of like some kind of shitty like 3D Realms like Doom Tech War game. The game is awful. Don't play it. You're so brave searching shit. I have safe search on. I have it on. It's fine. Play it. The game looks terrible. Although look up Civvy 11's vid on it. Worse than that, even worse than that. Not the fun worse. Just for shits. Oh, this looks like fucking poop ass. This looks like farty butt. Meanwhile, in the bathroom, you too can play. Wait a minute. You too can look at yourself in the mirror and realize that you are Matt Pat. I'm looking at this pixelation and I'm just like, that's the fucking the game theory guy. Search strong knuckles. I will look up strong knuckles, but I'm not going to share the screen. Just in case. Okay, all I'm getting are, like, pictures of art of Knuckles from Sonic. That's, like, literally all I'm getting.
and like how to train your knuckles to be stronger. So I don't know what kind of shenanigans that was meant to lead into. But I also, there used to be muscle growth knuckles fetish art on Safe Search. There's only been one time where, there's only been one time where Safe Search failed me. And it was when we were looking up something for like, I don't know, I think we were goofing on Twilight or something. And there was like a very crudely drawn picture of like Edward with his wiener out. And it was like so poorly drawn that I don't think anyone would have had like an actual issue with it. But I was like, anyway, when I was like 10, I accidentally looked up Kingdom Hearts yaoi, or not, whatever, the rare dick word. One time when I was a kid and I was on the school computers, I was Googling Smurfs for some reason, and I got a picture of, like, the Hulk holding up, like, a bare pair of, like, boobies. And I wasn't even like, boobles. I was more like, what does this have to do with Smurfs? This has nothing to do with Smurfs. This search was balls. Chat, don't try and trick the streamer into looking up weird stuff. Maybe okay, you know what? Maybe I should start being more careful when I search things. Just raw. Do I have the Safe Search? I have Safe Search on. Okay, it's just that's it. I was wondering if there was like any actual settings for it. Okay, anyway. Please do not step into the open. I didn't trick anyone. Please do not step into the open manhole. That's not a trick. Hey, Dunny, look up horrible, bad things that'll get you demonetized, that'll get you banned from Twitch. But, okay. And then I just do it. Oh, alright. Alright, so it's been about 3.5 hours. It's probably time to wrap it up. Look up Blue Waffle. Look up Goatsy. Yeah, you're not gonna get me with those. Those are old. I know about Blue Waffle goats. I know about those. Gouts is better. I'm gonna compress your knees into JPEGs. I have an idea of what that is, and I never ever want to see it. Galtz is just the "Who is John Galt" speech. Oh. Wait. No, you know what? No, I'm not trusting you. I'm not trusting you. Saying Galtsy after Goatsy puts horrible images in my mind. I don't believe you. All 3 hours of it. I don't know what that is. I don't know who John Galt is. I don't trust you. I have trust issues now. Spock, what do you think? Spock, what's your opinion on this? Captain, I think they might be trying to ruse you. It's, possible. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. No, wait. Captain, I believe the chat might be trying to ruse you. Might be trying to potentially meme upon you, as it is known in the Earth language, of tricking the streamer into looking up or saying something strange. I would advise against further interaction. Thank you. Thank you, Spock. Thank you for your advice. This isn't a ruse. This is a transcript of Atlas Shrugged's big speech. Oh, okay. Shrugged Atlas. I like the there's an SCP out there that takes like complicated things and makes them really simple. And one of the examples is they fed it a copy of Atlas Shrugged, and then on the other end it just had a post-it note that said, "I hate poor people." A sticky note saying, "I hate the poor." SCP-915, yeah, probably. I'll believe it. Okay, Y'all, this is okay. This has been a fantastic stream. This has been a good stream. I love it when y'all try and get me as distracted as possible. But my voice do be kind of hurting though. So I think we'll probably go ahead and call it. This was a good stream. I don't think we're gonna come back to this particular book, but I do have 2 other Star Trek novels. I'll keep them on the shelf for another time. I don't know what we'll do on Tuesday. We'll figure it out. I might kind of alternate between reading days and game days. We'll see. No joke. This is my favorite just talking stream. Hell yeah. I also like doing that. I just kind of like, I like doing the readings. Like I said, I think we need pulp kids books or short stories. Yeah, agreed. More like fun, goofy stuff that's a little bit more casual. I like doing the readings because I like just talking. And reading stuff just kind of keeps me talking and keeps us having stuff we can talk about. I would like to do Animorphs, actually, considering that K.A. Applegate is such an absolutely based, awesome individual. It makes me want to read, like, at least maybe try to read one Animorphs just for giggles. Wait, I already listened to an Animorphs podcast. Don't do that. Yeah, but you could listen to Animorphs, but it'll be me. I never read the books, but Applegate is based, absolutely. Let's see. Is there anyone on right now that I want to try and raid into? So, you know what? Oh, wait a minute. What are you playing? Sir, what are you playing? What is this game you're playing? So I found another VTuber recently. His name is their name is Hazmat, and they are also a black and gold, like a black and yellow slime. But here's the thing. I'm looking at what they're playing, and it says they're playing 2 Girls, 1 Castle. I need to look at his stream for a second and decide whether or not that's okay to raid into. That's a real game. 2 Girls, 1 Castle. Oh no, it's called Gal Guardians Demon Purge. That's what it's called. Is this evil? Hold on a second. Gal Guardians Demon Purge. I'll take you with me. Is it cool? Oh, no, you know what? Actually, wait, no, this looks cool. No, this looks cool, actually. Okay, I'm gonna raid Hazmat. I just wanted to be sure. I thought it was called something else. Do it, go in blind. Alright. Let me go ahead and kick up a raid. Raid channel Hazmat VT. It's on Twitch. There's no titties. Okay, fair enough. All right, raid's been created. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming to the stream. This has been fun. I love it when we just go off on fucking tangents forever. Say hi to Hazmat for me. I don't know about a raid message. If you have any emotes, just go ahead and we'll just call it. We'll just say Dunwich raid. There you go. There's the raid message. Copy and paste that if you so desire. And use any emotes you feel like, and we'll go ahead and have a raid. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. Love y'all. Have a good night. And here we go.